Oh, that's a badge of honor.
Look at this.
Hear about that.
You can see it on screen right now.
That's great. I love it.
Yeah, I'm sure that pissed him off. If I don't get blocked, I don't know what's going to block me.
That's great.
All right, going live on Wimkin.
Okay.
All right, going to Facebook. What's going on, everybody? It's kind of a crazy evening. We've got Barry Morgenstein in the house, which is going to be awesome. Always love when Barry's in here. So we're gonna do that. Somebody's calling Barry right now, and saying, "Hey, dude, I just saw you on the Don't Unfriend Me show." Make sure you like, share, and subscribe this. Keith Olbermann gets triggered. And I'll be honest with you, I grew up watching Keith Olbermann, and I used to watch him when he was on Channel 4 and ESPN and would do all the broadcasting. And I'll be honest with you, he was a fantastic broadcaster. Then he ate some retard sandwiches and never looked back. So I triggered him. He's upset at me, and he probably didn't like what I had to say when he came by. But we're going to talk about the Trump signatures. What does it mean? Because we need to be open here. We need to look at it, and we will do that. And we will, give an honest perspective. And I've tried to be fair so far, and we'll do that. We're going to talk about the Ukrainian immigrant who was murdered. And oh my God. Talk about the Ukrainian Marilyn Monroe. This woman was just absolutely beautiful and snuffed out from a 14-time convict and a felon. And this is just typical. We're going to talk a little bit about, I don't know. E. Jean Carroll. Oh God, this woman. This woman. Can you get any worse? All she didn't, the only thing she hasn't done is stand up and say, "I killed Kennedy. I killed him. It was me." And this woman just openly admits that she tried to be affable in the trial to sway the jurors. And she openly says this. And of course, Trump owes her $86 million. We'll be back in 3 minutes with Barry Morgenstein, our good friend. Let's get it shared out. What's going on, everybody? Matthew Spear from the Don't Unfriend Me show. I am proud to announce that the Documents of Freedom are back in stock. It's a 3-book collection, leather-bound, by Arcadia Publishing. starts out with the Bill of Rights, and it's the complete edition of the rights, so you can look up and reference anything your heart desires. Declaration of Independence with revisions and founder images included, beautifully illustrated. And last but not least, what would documents of freedom be without the Constitution of the United States of America in its entirety? The box is handmade by PFC Flags, custom engraving, all 100% made in the USA from the nails to the glue. And we have a 5-star rating, satisfaction guaranteed, 150 sold 5 stars or better. It is so important, especially in today's society, to ensure that the younger generation has these books available in the future. Get them for your family and friends, available right now. Head on over to thedumbshow.com/books. Thanks so much.
Hey guys, Barry Morgenstein, America's headshot photographer, coming to you from my New York City studio.
Olivia, I thought I told you never to have this guy do an ad for us again.
That's right. I'm
Seriously,
sorry.
it's supposed to. Who does black and white? Seriously. How old is it? God.
Great friend of
Looks
the
like an
Dumb
old man.
Show. It is now
What? I
time
didn't say
to
anything.
Put down the camera because it's almost 7 p.m. and I'm going to watch the coolest, the most real and raw show on the internet. It's on every night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
No, maybe this guy is
Coolest
pretty
guys,
good. Never mind.
Matt, Olivia, Leroy, and Amy. You guys have to tune in to see it. It's going to be something incredible every night. Check it out.
So if you have not had a chance, go over and get at ballastbooks.com. And you can go over there and get Rock and Roll signed by
Rock
Barry.
and soul.
What did I
You
say?
said rock and roll.
I said rock. Did I say rock and roll?
Yes, you did. It's rock and soul.
Did I do that? I was even reading it. How bad is that? I'm getting old. Rock and Soul, signed copies of Barry Morgenstein's book. I was one of the first people to pre-order. I don't know what I get. I mean, maybe it'd be nice for Barry to drive down and come see us and sit in the studio or something. But either way, you can go over to theballastbooks.com. I'm putting it in chat right now and go pre-order it. Now, first of all, make sure you give us money first and go buy our stuff. And then when you have anything left over, then go ahead and do that. But we're kidding. Go get it. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait for it. Hold on, don't say anything. No, November 4th. Right?
Right.
6th. Is it the 4th or
Fourth.
6th? 4th.
Look at
See,
you.
I know what I'm doing. I can't remember our anniversary, but I can remember when Barry books come out. That's awesome.
He loves you more than he loves me.
I'm not going to say anything.
Hey
Just
guys.
not going to say anything.
Adjusting transmitter output. This is the Don't Unfriend Me Show with your hosts, Matt, Leroy, Amy, and Olivia. Geopolitics, military analysis, and election coverage. Coming to you live on all major social media channels at The Dumb Show. Honest, direct, unfiltered. We can agree, we can disagree. Just don't unfriend me.
All right. We usually don't make it about us when we first go, but we told Barry that we have to, unfortunately. Okay. So here's the deal. It wouldn't be a weekend without drama. So on Sunday, we get an email that our PayPal account has been locked, which is interesting because that has pretty much every cent that we own in it, like everything. And so I'm like, what? And it says your account's under review to see if it complies with standards. And it'll be 5 days and we need your ID and we need your paperwork and all this other stuff. And it's like, can we have your papers, please?
Please.
Yeah. So I call him, I'm like, dude, I've been a customer of yours for 4 years and we have put a crap ton of money through your site. What the hell are you guys doing this for? And their comment was, well, this is just a standard process, blah, 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 blah. So we don't have PayPal. We can't take any money out. We can't move it. We can't take donations on it. And we are basically FUQ'd. So I'm going to show you what we can do. And we have to pay a lot. And when I say a lot, it's like 15% of every transaction is going to go to a processing fee because this is what happens when they literally screw you over. So how this is going to work, pretty simple. And I would really like to make this easy tonight. It really needs to be easy. First thing you're going to do is go over to ballastbooks.com and go pre-order Barry's book, because this is worth it and it's amazing. And it looks he's using the exact same app I am, which is great. They must charge him a lot too. And head on over there. The next thing is for donations tonight. Now, listen up, because this is new. It's not hard. Nothing's hard.
Venmo is still working.
Yeah, don't jump ahead. Let me take care of this. I got this one. You look hot. So PayPal's gone. You can mail and you can Venmo. If you go into PayPal, it will not work. PayPal will not work. It's locked out. It's blocked out. Can't do anything. Not shit, zero, nothing. The credit card thing, and I think I have COVID. And the credit card thing, you can't do like we usually do, which is go and use your credit card and run it through. Can't do that tonight. You got to have a PayPal. You got to have Venmo, no PayPal. But the thing is that if you go here, you can do your credit card, and I'll show you how to do it. It's real simple. You come here and you go at the top of the page, you scroll down and ignore this. Something went wrong. That's the PayPal credit card server. Ignore it. This says your contribution, blah, blah, blah. You can do $20, $50, $100, $250, $500, whatever you want, or you choose. You choose, and then right here, you put whatever you want. You put $10. Since we don't have a $10 option, I'll charge you $1 10 times. There's no extra money, and that's it. Then, so we do that. We go to donate. Now watch. Now this is important. On your phone, you're going to get a box. It says, thanks for donating. Please close the window to proceed to checkout page. So that's just me sending you a message that you know it's me. And you close it, and then bam, here we are. And that one was from earlier today. So you go ahead and you put down $20. You can put in your note here, blah, 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 blah. We love you, dumb show. And you can check out any way you want. And once you go in and put your information, you can use any credit card you want. That's how you donate. Are there any questions on this? God, I think everybody's going to have questions. That was complicated, Liv.
Yeah.
That sounds complicated.
Email me, olivia@thedumbshow.com.
And folks, now trust me when I say this, we don't know how long this is going to be. This might be a week. It might be, they might lock us out forever. But as of right now, officially, the Don't Unfriend Me show is dead flat broke. The reason why is because any of the other money that we've had has been in PayPal, and then the rest is in stock or 401k or retirement or whatever. So that's been kind of our nest egg, because their savings plan is amazing. And I guess now we've learned to diversify a little bit to make sure we have some money other places than PayPal.
Yes.
But we can't touch our money. So we basically are being treated like drug dealers. Barry, your thoughts on this?
Well, I'm used to being canceled and, having to fight too, and, banned from places. I don't know if that doesn't sound like it's political with you guys, though. It sounds like just a stupid technical thing that one of their rules that they're doing, but they don't make it easy. As companies like that, I hope it's not political, but they're picking on you, because a lot of
they did that. They used to do that. They did that during COVID to people, and we never experienced it. And we were very happy with them, but not very happy with this. This is a pretty dick move.
You know, they could have warned us, so we could have transferred money somewhere. But
yeah, well, it's definitely a woke company, so you never know with them. I don't know what's going on, but I hope
we're gonna find out.
I do everything through Venmo myself now, so.
Yeah, Venmo is, they've been okay to us, but knock on wood, so is PayPal. Listen, hopefully this is a stupid thing. Hopefully this is just, it's a check. And everybody, it happens to them once in a while. And the amount of money that's coming through there, I can understand why they want to check our business. But you have our 1099s, you have our LLC, you have our sole proprietorship. You know who we are. We've been with you for 4 years. I mean, you think they would have done this before. So anyway, folks, this is how you do it. You go to thedumbshow.com. We're stressed out enough. We don't want to talk about it 100 times tonight. So if you have the ability to take care and help, please do. Venmo is a great option. You can use it. If you don't have a Venmo account, pick it up. Okay, so let's rock and roll. No, Mel, don't cancel anything, for the love of God. Please. Mel's like, so I have 3 PayPal donations showing pending. No, please, God, don't cancel them, because that's going to make me even more stressed. We just need to get the money to be free, and it's supposed to happen in the next couple days. And everything they're saying is this is not, this is a random thing. It happens. We need to verify your business, and this is where we're at. So help us out if you can. Okay. All right. Barry?
Yes.
You been following the news?
Oh, of course. Always.
What's in your craw today? Anything that kind of struck you? Maybe we're going to talk about it, and we can do that first.
Yeah, you mentioned earlier that's really in my craw is I think it's in a lot of people's craw, is that poor Ukrainian girl. being savagely killed on the train just
Yeah.
by an animal, by a savage. And it's like, I mean, yeah, it just makes me so angry that, you hear how many times this guy was arrested. And I don't know if things have to start happening to judges who release these people
Oh
on
yeah.
the street. I think
Oh.
the penalty should be as severe as he's going to get for somebody like that. Just that sick of these left wing judges who just don't care about other people in society and just do what they think makes them feel good or whatever. It's a horrible, disgraceful story. Just watching that video, of course I see it when it stops, but you just can imagine this poor girl's getting on a train, looking at her phone, has no idea what's coming, and that's it.
Yeah.
Her life is over. It's just so heartbreaking, and especially she came here
To
to
escape
get away
all
from
that.
war, to
Right.
escape violence. So yeah, beautiful young girl.
Generational beauty. Like I wasn't
Yeah,
kidding
right.
when I saw her. I mean, my breath was taken from me. You know what I mean? It's just like you see beauty like that, natural beauty. You're just like, oh my God, that's a beautiful
Right,
human being.
right.
And
Exactly.
she is.
Yeah.
She's absolutely gorgeous. And how could anyone? She's going to work. She's in New York. And
It was
there's
Charlottesville, North Carolina, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
no.
oh, did I say New York? What's wrong with me today?
I think your brain is other places.
My
right now.
God. So it is obviously. I'm worried about.
I wouldn't, it wouldn't surprise me if it was New York, though.
No, but
Yeah.
it doesn't matter where it's at. It's Democrat City, of course.
Sure.
So the video is this. We'll watch it real quick and get an idea. So for those people who haven't seen it, and I want to say, this is the news from it, and you're not going to see this anywhere else. Nobody's showing it except for conservative channels because there's some conversation around this that, it's conservatives that are propagating this against, African Americans. Listen, I'm done with this. Yes, this is exactly what I'm doing. I want African Americans to pay. They must all pay. Everyone must pay who's black there. Is that, you guys, can we shut up and can we get to the point? Can we stop pretending that just because that person's black, that immediately this is racially motivated? If a black girl was killed this way by a white guy, this would be everywhere. And I would be just as outraged. I'd be just as pissed off. There's nothing worse than having a life taken that is absolutely senseless. It's horrible. And this is senseless. This girl did nothing. Here's the video.
It's 9:46 p.m. You'll notice right away, this looks like any other ride aboard the light rail. People are doing what they do these days, keeping to themselves, scrolling on their phones as they ride along. The man accused in the killing, DeCarlos Brown, is in the red hoodies on the right side of your screen. He appears to be maybe a little emotional, perhaps a little agitated, but nothing disruptive. There's nothing that gets anyone's attention.
Yeah, okay.
About 30
This is where we stop. Because my attention is my alarm bells are immediately going off. This guy is huddled in a ball, hoodie pulled up. He's leaning up against a window. He's talking to himself. He's visibly shaken. If I am a 6'4", 225-pound man or a petite girl, I'm not going to sit there, and I'm certainly not going to put my back to him. Does anyone else feel like why? It's not her fault. She did nothing wrong. But you have to ask yourself the question, is it because she's not familiar with the United States?
I would probably assume yes. She's new.
Or maybe
I
a
don't
little
know if
bit
they've
she's
got
not-
light rail in Ukraine. Maybe she doesn't understand that.
Well,
And
you
young
think
kids have their faces in their phones. Maybe you have to be aware of your surroundings. You know, she probably even didn't even see that guy there. She sat down and looked like her. Again, not blaming her, poor girl.
but we're just
have
assessing.
your face. Yeah, have your face in your phone and just, I just know people have to be aware. Just be aware around you when you're walking down. When walking down New York City, I'm aware always. Eyes are going both ways. I know what's behind me. I know what's going on. Certainly sitting on a train like that. You just have to be aware.
Yeah, Ukraine's no picnic. Don't kid yourself. Don't kid yourself here. Ukraine is a tough area, and there's plenty of crime and and all of that. But to me, I'd never put myself in a position of having someone sitting behind me like that. That's just who I am. But that's situational awareness and training and military and everything else. But I've taught Olivia that too. And when we're not together, she doesn't sit, with people behind her.
No, I would never. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
All right. Well, here's the rest.
Seconds later, Irina Zarutska boards. She's wearing a hat and a t-shirt from a pizzeria, and she sits in the row in front of Brown. She has earbuds in and is looking at her phone. She too's just minding her own business. They ride along for around 4 minutes with nothing unusual happening. Then around 9:50 p.m., Brown reaches into a pocket. We've zoomed in on it here. He pulls out a pocket knife. No one notices a thing. Seconds later, he would stand up, and from behind, unprovoked, as we stop the video, he would stab the young woman several times. She had no chance to defend herself. The attack was over in seconds, and when it was over, Brown walked through the train attempting to get off. Few passengers, if any, at first realized what had happened, until they noticed drops of blood on the floor. 90 seconds after the attack, a bystander rushes down to begin lending aid to Zarutska. She would die from her injuries. 30 seconds later, 9:52 p.m., 6 minutes into the video, Brown leaves the light rail.
So Shirley says, how could they not hear her scream? Okay, so I'm going to get graphic here, and I don't mean to be, but it needs to, the weight of this needs to be established. He went into her neck and more than likely went into her carotid artery.
She probably couldn't scream.
And her jugular, and she choked to death on her own blood. And I hate to be graphic, but the speed that which she died, 3 times she was stabbed in the neck, is a very good chance that it hit her jugular vein or carotid artery and windpipe and trachea. I mean, all of that's going to get damaged in there, and there's so many blood vessels in that. It's
With
just
a pocket knife.
It wasn't a pocket knife.
That's what they said.
I just saw it. It wasn't a pocket knife. I mean, it's a buck knife, and there's a big difference between a pocket knife and a small little knife and something with a large serrated edge. I don't have mine on me, but I guarantee you it's 3.5, 4 inch blade, and that's going to do the job. It's horrible. It's a graphic and disgusting way to die, and the way that this guy walked through this subway.
Why didn't anyone stop him?
What are you going to do? Are you going to stop him and be Daniel Penny and get arrested and be on your
That's a good point.
What are you going to do? You can't shoot him. You can't grab him. You can't put him in a chokehold. You can't do anything nowadays. And who wants to help? You know what I mean? I mean, who really would want to help? I mean, that's what I said about Daniel Penny, is that this is going to stop, people from standing up and helping. I mean, Barry, what do you think? You're in New York. You're in a subway. You going to get involved? What are you going to do?
Well, I certainly have second thoughts, I guess. I'd hate to think that I wouldn't. If I saw a young girl being attacked, I think my instincts would still do it and deal with whatever the consequences. But yeah, it's been in the back of your mind, and you think about that. And a lot of people will hesitate for sure after Daniel incident. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because it's $1.5 million just to even not have a state prosecutor.
Right.
You even want to get somebody in the room. It's a $150,000 retainer to a lawyer. It's a capital murder case. Yeah. If you don't have insurance for this, you're going to be financially ruined.
Yeah, scary thought what they can do.
Yeah, so it's like you want to, but the moment that it comes between you and that person, and that's what I've tried to tell Olivia as a concealed carry holder. I don't know if I get involved in most situations unless it's my family. That's a direct
right.
I don't know if I pull that trigger. I don't know if I break leather, because I don't want to be bankrupted for doing the right thing. And I mean, even, okay, fine, you get off, but what's going to happen to you afterwards? Daniel Penny is not being showered with millions upon millions of dollars.
No. And I'm sure he's a target by, people who still think he's a horrible person. So he's always going to be on the lookout himself.
Yeah.
So like the officer who, what was his name? Michael Brown. I mean, I think he's still in hiding to this day. And he was just doing his job,
Yeah.
And I think he's still in hiding. So it never stops.
Yeah. Derek Chauvin, although, he definitely was on that, his back way too long. And I would not say do those type of restraints when somebody's in cuffs and on the ground and next to an exhaust system who was obviously high on narcotics. There should have been some choices made. However, The amount of drugs and fentanyl in his system and his previous record and his it's like the nobody's going to say anything for her. I mean, you look at what happened with Floyd is they had statues built for him, spaces, bless you, memorials
Bless you.
and shrines built for him,
Yeah.
a
He had
golden
3
casket.
funerals.
Yeah,
I
4
think
funerals.
2 or 3, yeah. Which I'm not sure how you do that. You rebury the coffin 4 times. I'm
Yeah.
not sure how that works.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then people are like, well, it wasn't 4 different coffins. And I'm like, so what you're saying is they took him out of the coffin and put him in a regular coffin and then buried him and then I'm with you.
Yeah, no, he was made into still to this day a hero, like you said, murals, statues, and yeah, we'll never hear of the mainstream media. Nothing on this girl.
No, and you won't, and they don't. Well, you will, and I'm going to show you something right now that we have heard, which is interesting. Wow, that Keith Olbermann post is going viral. I think it's at 30. I've never had anything on Twitter go viral. These people are freaking nuts on Twitter.
So several people have
they
said
are.
that GoFundMe accounts were started for him, but they've all been canceled since then. But
Yeah,
who would start a GoFundMe for him?
Yeah, I saw that. It's
Idiots.
insane. Yeah,
Idiots.
a lot of idiots.
It's just crazy. Here is, but anyway, this thing on Twitter. I didn't know this. Now you warned me, Barry. You told me that people on Twitter were crazy, and they certainly are.
Yes,
There's a lot of hate for me right now, and all I did was just say the photographs of Trump's letter came out, and these signatures don't match to where his signature is now, and they're very angry at me. I'm feeling a little bit hurt. I've been called a lot of names, Barry.
I'm sure you've been called a pedo, the usual. That's their new thing. Is now Trump supporters are all pedos.
Yeah,
which is pretty laughable for Democrats to be calling us that. So.
Yeah, which is interesting. So her name is Ariana Zarutska, I believe is how you say her name. I'm going to make sure my Russian is. We're out of hockey season, so I'm a little off. Here is the video from Brian Stelter. I thought they fired this prick.
He keeps coming back alive like a zombie.
Can't they just stay fired? I mean, seriously, when you fire them, how come they don't stay fired? At least with Donald Trump. Yeah.
Right.
When Donald Trump fires somebody, at least they stay fired. By the way, the Supreme Court did say that he could, well, I've got 2 updates I'll give to you, but one of them was on some of the firings that he did. He got greenlit. But E. Jean Carroll today wound up confirming in the appeals court is that she would be able to keep her $86 million. That shouldn't surprise anybody. New York State of Appeals. Come on.
Of course.
It's going to go to the Supreme Court. And if the Supreme Court keeps this after what I'm going to show you today, but first let's go to Brian Stelter, who was fired by CNN, but is somehow back on CNN. God, I wish maybe Apple will bring me back. That'd be nice. Here we go.
Most murders in the U.S. never become national news. This one's garnered attention for a couple of reasons. Number one, first and foremost, the recent release of that gruesome video. Second, the energy from pro-Trump activists. They picked up on this video from local news and ran with it.
It's been 30 days, you bald-headed, twinkling smile dipshit. 30 days. Nobody, like it's not like there was a rush to the Camptown races here. You guys weren't going to touch it with a 10-foot pole. So when we saw it, we picked it up and we got upset. It's just like you. We don't see everything. But I posted this. Like I was one of the first conservative channels to post this. And then the Daily Wire picked it up and the Blaze picked it up. But we had it out quite early. And the post has done fairly well.
A little bit like the times when civil rights groups have raised attention about police-involved shootings. In this case, it is Trump-aligned influencers who are posting up a storm about this case on social media. Really, over the weekend,
it's our fault.
Elon Musk, Charlie
Yeah,
Kirk,
that's
other
the bad
Trump-aligned
thing.
figures succeeded in making this senseless death a symbol of big city crime. We heard President Trump asked about it yesterday when he was heading home from New York City.
Hey, Regula Martina, whatever. We're just going to call you Regula. Are y'all dumbass brainwash meffers see the birthday letter, or is that shit fake too? T.O.
What the hell? I'm
T.O.
reading that also.
T.O.
I
bro.
just
T.O.
assume this is not a regular fan of your show.
Yeah. Aha, bunch of fuck artards. The lady bro, projection.
Whoa.
Dude, glass house and rocks, dude. Stop throwing the rocks. We're going to cover it in a second. If you can do me a favor, And in between JCPenney catalogs and turtle wax high gloss shines that don't beat up in the shower, if you could wait, we will show you and we'll give you our opinion since you seem so interested. But I'd be careful calling someone a retard there. Retard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jeez.
Arugula Martinez. I thought it was a girl. I guess that.
Sounds like an anal cream. I need Rogelio. Do you need Rogelio? I do. I have that not so fresh feeling in my ass. Hold on, buddy. Grab your boyfriend and hold on. Joanne Townsend, $10. Thank God.
The messages are not coming through. So if you want a message, just let me know and I'll put it up. But
yes.
I unfortunately cannot see any messages if you type
it might come up from Shopify. Folks, messages will be hard until we get PayPal. Thank you.
He didn't seem to know much about it. He said he would get briefed, and then today Trump did know all about it. That's exactly what has happened here. This story has trickled up from local news to social media and now to the president's attention, and it's being used, as you said, Brianna, as a political symbol, with MAGA media calling for more forceful punishments and more incarceration. I have to say, some of the replies to Musk, some of the comments around this story are baldly racist, stoking fear of African Americans because this man attacked a white woman. The open racism on sites like X today, it's eye-popping, but there are also legitimate questions.
That wasn't all that was eye-popping. Good choice of words, Brian. God.
About this so-called career criminal.
It's this evil little penguin.
Yeah.
Someone who had been a repeat offender. And those questions, I hope they're not lost amid all of the cesspool kind of comments on social media.
Okay.
How are they turning this into race?
Well,
right.
Because people are upset.
And people always bring up the race. We have to point out because they wouldn't cover it if it was reversed. That's our point. Yeah. So yeah.
If this was a black woman,
yeah, exactly. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
Yeah, if it was a black woman and a white man, it would be outrage and racist everywhere. But because it's a white woman
jungle fever.
and it's a black man, no one cares. But they're going to reverse racism it. Yeah, and it's just somehow they're going to blame it on her. They're going to somehow turn it to blame it on her.
She asked for it,
right? Because she was wearing a hat and full clothes and. Her head was in her phone.
Democrats, she was just a clump of cells. Who cares, right?
Exactly.
I mean, it's Democrats. I mean, that's what's next. I'm becoming bitter. There was a time when I did this show that I was positive and I was, kind of like looking forward to the future. I am. Democrats are the devil at this point. I'm like every one of them. I mean, how can you tolerate this? Mr. Holliday's donated $20, and people are like, "Thank you, Maddie." People are like, "Oh well, Democrats, they're good people, really down." Okay, I'm not talking about them. I'm not talking about everyday Democrats, everyday Republicans. I'm not talking about the general populace. I'm talking about the people who propagate this type of shit, that when a woman is murdered, that you just can't simply say, that's wrong. You guys are more worried about freaking MS-13 and Tren de Aragua drug dealers on a skiff coming over on a pontoon boat with 3 outboard motors and like 17 big gas carriers. And they're like, they were just out looking for a pleasure cruise in eel-infested waters. Come on.
And they're pissed off that annoying Trump is stopping that crime in D.C. What
It's so annoying. Stop messing with our drugs.
And now he's raging war in the city of Chicago. Oh,
that's right. Yeah, exactly.
So needless to say, here's what'll happen. Nothing. And the truth is they will probably throw the book at this guy. But what the real truth is that if we didn't make a big deal of this guy probably would have been let go. He'd been let go 14 other times. He wasn't a good dude. He beat the living snot out of his sister. Did you see those photos, Barry?
No.
No, that I didn't see.
He looked like he took a baseball bat to his sister's face.
Schizophrenic, I guess.
I don't care. Then put him to death.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Right. At 14 times, schizophrenia isn't the precursor to that conversation. It's you have a dangerous person who is mentally unstable, and he's 14 times. He's going to kill somebody. So you either lock him up for the rest of his life or put him down. I mean, isn't that what we would do to a dog that's stray and has rabies?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. If it's a white guy, do the same thing. Get him out of here.
If you're evil, you're evil. My question, Matt, for you though.
Yeah.
Which are a lot smarter than I am. I don't know how this works. Can there be a penalty for a judge who releases somebody like this?
No. Unless it was a blatant violation of the law that's been systemic in her decisions. So
right.
judges make bad decisions. If a judge had to pay for every bad decision they made, then I mean, they make hundreds a year. You would never have any judges. That's why they're rated. The Bar Association and the Judicial Review, they do ratings on judges for balls and strikes, basically, of what they get right, what's out of the zone, what's in the zone. That's the best way I can describe it, like baseball. And if they have a certain percentage, they have to go to judicial review. And it's a review panel of their peers. And if they don't pass that, they can be put on suspension or terminated and relieved from their duties. But it has to be a systemic issue. Making 1 bad, 2 bad, 3 bad decisions is going to be overlooked as par for the course.
No, that's a shame.
Isn't it? I mean, shouldn't they have a higher standard being, jurists? Right. I mean, these people, if you follow the letter of the law, how can you be wrong?
They literally have people's lives in their hands.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, we've seen that judges are, this is ridiculous. I mean, we saw what they did to Trump. We saw what they've done to political opponents. We've seen some of these decisions. The Supreme Court is literally overturning every single decision that they're making against Trump. Nothing's getting abstained. It's all getting overruled. So, yeah,
it's ridiculous.
People are frustrated. People are sick and tired.
I think we're fatigued. That's the word. People. Yeah. Thomas Austin donated. Thank you, $50. I appreciate you very, very much. Fatigued is, and a lot of people are using it as racial. They're like, oh, I've got black fatigue. I've got white fatigue. I've got Trump fatigue, gay fatigue. I just have fatigue. I am just sick and tired of hearing all this stuff. I mean, can we just focus on the bottom line here?
I have left-wing policy fatigue is what I have.
Yeah, I really.
They're the ones who ruin everything.
Yeah,
the left just ruins everything. They ruin cities. They let criminals run wild like this. They release them from prison.
Yeah,
they don't prosecute them. Whatever. It's left-wing fatigue is what I have, and I'm really tired. It's really getting to me.
Yeah. And can I say something that's not being sardonic? And you and I joke around all the time about heritage and stuff. You're Jewish and you're fatigued as leftists. You have a Jew here who's actually saying, I'm not fatigued by Hamas. I'm not fatigued by the anti-Semitism. I'm not fatigued that literally people talk out of their ass about my religion, my people. And he's saying the left, that's got to tell you something. If you think about that, that really should tell you something, is that there is so much going on from the left that is just mentally and physically draining, that the things that you should be focused on that are so much more important, like ensuring that you're safe, that your family's protected, is that you're focused on the left and all the stupidity that they're doing. So we can't focus. And maybe that's why they do it, is so we can't focus on, they're sitting here saying, oh, well, mass shooters are all white. And you're like, wait a second, stop, do the math. Because the math says that you're absolutely incorrect when it comes to inner cities and shootings. You don't care about black on black crime. And they just pretend. Everything is pretend. I care about the children when it comes to school shootings, but you guys abort more children than, 67 million babies. The hypocrisy is exhausting, dude. It's just totally exhausting. Maybe I'm being a downer.
They care about the children, but they were okay with open borders and sex traffickers being let into the country. God knows how many children were raped or trafficked under the Biden administration, but that was fine.
Yeah, the only time they care about. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I was
the only time they care about anything.
Go ahead, Barry.
Sorry, Barry.
Barry, then Liv. Go.
Sorry, I was talking to you. No, just saying that. But they're angry at Trump for closing the borders. It's like, so it just, there's no sense whatsoever.
Hey, Liv.
Sorry, didn't
Don't
mean
be
to
sorry. It's okay.
interrupt. The only thing Democrats care about is when it supports their narrative.
Of course.
And it changes. It flip-flops. They could care about this over here one day, and the next day it's complete opposite, and they care about this and can't stand this over here now. And it's only whatever gets them the votes and whatever gets them the money and supports their narrative that they're on that day.
Do they really care, honestly, about any of the things they say they care about? No. Or is it Fisher from Rumble Chat donated $2, last donation I can. Love y'all. Let's help them so we get on tonight. No, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Fisher. Because they don't care. So here's what Trump did. So Trump, by the way, we have 160 people on, which is huge. 72 likes.
All to see you, Barry. Good for you.
Surprisingly enough, it's a lot of Facebook people, which is exciting for me. I'm really excited about that.
Good.
And YouTube,
I did
because
post if that helps.
well, it does every single time, so we appreciate it.
Where is Facebook at as far as people?
We're 84, 85, something like that. It keeps fluctuating a little bit, but we just hit 170, so 80 now. 55 on Twitter. I'm sure some of those are from YouTube's good. So yeah, we like to see it. All right, so here's the deal. And I want to make sure people understand my language and what I'm saying is that I seem to be a little sarcastic tonight and kind of like I'm done. I am. I really am done with the left. And it's like this whole thing with the signature on the letter to Epstein is now this makes Trump's a pedo. No matter what, it doesn't matter what it said. It didn't matter if it was real, fake, or not. That this is it. They've locked him in. But can we wait? And we're going to talk about that a lot. Like that's going to be that's going to be an hour. But can we at least do what Trump did in Chicago? He posted the picture of Apocalypse Now. Liv, you heard it. What? Tell them what happened.
Classic.
Yeah. You heard it on the news. You even mentioned it. You laughed. Do you not remember?
I do remember.
We
I
have
just
got
don't
to get
remember
you
what it
tested.
said.
Like we need to go to the doctor. Like you can't remember anything anymore. I'll be like, oh honey, how was that for you?
Take
And you're
off.
like, how was?
How was what?
No, I told I told her in the morning. I'm like, oh God, baby, that was the greatest sex we ever had. How was that? And she'll be like, how was what? Son of a bitch. All right, so it was Apocalypse Now, and it says, what is Barry? Tell them exactly what it said because I didn't remember. I thought Liv would remember.
Yeah, well, it was based on "I love the smell of napalm in the morning," it's stated by Robert Duvall. But I think he said, "I love the smell of." Oh wait, now
Border Patrol in the morning.
Deportations.
No,
Deportations.
Okay.
I love it
That's
in
right.
Chicago. I think it was. I love the smell of deport.
That was a
Apocalypse Now.
that was a communal effort.
Classic. That was beautiful.
That was a communal effort. We all pitched in on getting that headline right. I'm very proud of us. But this is it. Yeah. Trump in the yellow air cav neckerchief with the pinks and greens on, and it says Chipocalypse Now. So good. But see, most people could just laugh. But he's like, he wants to go to war with Chicago. No, forget. No, he doesn't. And he's not going to go to war with Chicago. He
wants to drop napalm on Chicago.
So stupid. First of all, that's going to be a lot of napalm in order to cook Pritzker. Because I hope you like your steak medium rare. Because that guy, oh, God.
Yeah, napalm couldn't kill him, probably.
So this is what happened. What did they do? This is so fantastic. While protesters were shutting downtown Chicago down, ICE is moving in smart. They went to Joliet and Aurora, which are completely away from the city. Nobody's watching outside of Chicago. So there's no cameras, there's no chaos, there's no marches, and they just go sneak in and get it done. And that's smart. So he keeps the head fake towards Chicago and then goes to the suburbs and starts helping clean these communities. Here's a video of it.
Van a entrar, chicos, van a entrar, porque no sale a la buena, va a entrar a la mala. Ya se están preparando para entrar.
I'll decipher that piece of
subtitles.
Yeah. Oh, I got it. That piece of shit, Donald Trump, that orange Cheeto flavored president, is stealing our brothers and sisters that are all here illegally. This is a travesty because these people have done nothing wrong, and illegal is not a bad word. We should embrace it.
Les están pidiendo que se alejen, por favor. Ya están entrando porque no salió a la buena. Esperemos que...
Dude, I literally feel like chips and salsa are coming to this table at any second when I hear that music because, God, it just makes my mouth water. I love Mexican food. I love Mexican restaurants. So my point is there's no war. These people are doing what they're supposed to do. They're getting people out of this country who are illegal. There's no shots fired. And this whole thing will be just like California. The most violent will be the people who are trying to protect the illegals. And the peaceful were the ones who are going to be hurt. That's what's going to happen. It's what happens all the time. Craziness. All right. Let's just do this because we have to do this. This is a little bit of time, and you guys might need to do your homework and take some notes here. This is from a very reputable source. You guys may have heard of it, CNN.
I get all my news from there, and it's like gospel.
Yeah. It's the best. It's the best. Like the Word of God and CNN.
They're on par with each other.
They're very close.
Yes.
Like they're very
close.
close.
When they go to commercial, I move over to MSNBC.
Oh, of course.
But there's also a commercial on MSNBC at the same time. So, you know.
So then you go back to CNN, right? If not, yes, right. Documents from the Epstein file just dropped. Here's what you need to know. Let me ask a question before we start. Is it in Trump's best interest to literally release everything in the Epstein files and just say, forget about this shit? Come hell or high water. I don't care who's hurt. I don't care because this drip, this thing is what killed Hillary Clinton. And it's going to define Trump's presidency if he isn't careful. It's been handled poorly. We need to be honest, right? Him coming out and saying the word hoax and not defining what hoax means is not a good thing. Him coming out and telling, having Bongino and Bondi and everybody promise the world and then not do anything about it. These are unforced errors. Saying there are no files, there is no list, but then not releasing the list and then releasing the list. And then you got Speaker Johnson saying he's in the FBI, then not in the FBI. It's just like, oh my God. So does Trump need to literally just everything the DOJ has, have Pam Bondi come out, have Kash Patel come out, have Ratcliffe come out, and NSA, everybody else, and line up and be like, here's everything we got. Here it is. We've redacted names only, and let it all on the table. What do you think? Barry, you first.
Yeah, I'd say 100% release it. I understand he said, well, there's innocent people whose name, they may have been associated with him, but they really didn't. They weren't involved with any of the horrible, nefarious stuff. But I say release it, and whatever the file should say, who's guilty, who did the horrible stuff, who just happened to maybe was an acquaintance, and hopefully intelligent people can decipher who's who and who's. But if there are people on there that were involved with pedophilia or whatever, or did anything illegal, then it's got to come out. You just can't hide that. It doesn't matter how powerful they are. Who cares? They're guilty, And again, people who are on the list that maybe were acquaintances. I mean, Trump knew him years ago. That doesn't make him involved with anything. We know he wasn't involved with any illegal activities. Or as soon as he found out what Epstein was, he booted him out of Mar-a-Lago. And I guess they say he's one of the few who actually helped.
It's true.
Prosecute him. So
yeah, and believe all women, right? Because the women said.
Right.
That he wasn't involved and the administration hasn't pressured him.
Right.
So, but was he friends with that? Let's be honest with each other. Let's everyone have this conversation. You and I are men, and Olivia is, as far as everybody knows. So
don't assume my gender.
Sorry. So here's the question.
I took her picture. She's definitely a man.
That's right. What type of pictures did you fucking take? So I didn't, as long as I get copies, copies dobles, as long as I get them, I don't care. So would we all agree that Donald Trump's a philanderer?
Of course, but yeah, that's not illegal.
Oh, hold on a second. I know.
Yeah, I'm not saying to you.
I know, but but yes. Yeah. Okay. Is it possible that him and Epstein, when they were younger, were good friends?
Absolutely.
Usually the billionaires run around in the same crowd.
But yeah, it's
I know,
the Palm Beach billionaires, the hanging out.
It's just like when Barry and I hit the town, right? Just, causing some trouble. So, yeah. And is it possible that they shared women or got women for each other? Is it possible?
It's very possible that they were each other's wingmen.
And is it possible that they were all consenting adults?
Right.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Because we know that Epstein didn't just sleep with kids; he slept with consenting adults too, and not older, but
of age
women. All of those things are possible, right? Is it possible that they had locker room talk and said some things that were inappropriate? Sure, all those things are possible. Here's my problem with all of that is, first of all, it's not a problem. Nothing makes him guilty of anything that they're accusing him of. But these unforced errors have to stop. So we're going to listen to this video, and then we're going to look at some photographs of signatures from the 1980s to the 1990s to 2000. And I'm going to make cases on both that there are things that you can look at. Keith Olbermann will probably smile because I'm actually going to confirm what he's saying, but I'm also going to challenge that the argument that the liberals are making is hypocritical. Go figure. I know. Brace yourselves, folks. Brace yourselves. Because their argument is, well, the signatures are different and people's signatures change over time. Right, but you are literally showing 4 autographs that are identical. Identical. And that just completely undercuts your argument. You just said autographs are uniquely different and change all the time. And usually the pressure points of a signature are where the indicators are, and the loops and the swirls of them, like a fingerprint, will identify. But signatures are never 100% identical. So they're showing the Hillary Clinton, the Keith Olbermann, and the Bill Clinton and one other letter. And all of those are identical. Like, I'm talking to the frickin' everything is almost spot on. And then I can show you 100 different autographs that are different over the years. So my point is that if every one of his autographs are somewhat uniquely different, but you have 4 that are identical, and it's the same type of letterhead and the same type of letter, is it possible that maybe Donald J. Trump in a non-illegal way used an auto pen? Is it possible? Because you guys sit here and think auto pen's the greatest thing since sliced bread. So why can't Donald Trump use it on his personal letters? We'll talk about it. Let's watch this. And I want to get everybody's opinion. We may not watch the whole thing depending on how much we can stomach. Here it is.
Well, we have not yet received the documents, but we expect them to be dropped through an electronic transfer later on today. And certainly we'll notify the public as soon as that happens. But this is the direct result of House Democratic members of the Oversight Committee issuing a subpoena to get documents not only from Department of Justice, but also from the estate. And so we're expecting not only the infamous birthday book, but also non-disclosure agreements that may have been signed by Epstein, other documents pertaining to the sex trafficking crimes that he was convicted of, financial transfers, and a whole slew of documents.
And what are you hoping to learn from potentially these documents from the estate?
Well, I think it's important for people to understand that this is more than just a few isolated incidents that happened amongst Jeffrey Epstein and his immediate circle. We're talking about a vast criminal enterprise that was global in scope. It involved potentially hundreds, if not thousands, of young women, not just in the United States, but across the world. It involves financial institutions. This morning it was reported that JP Morgan actually knew that there were suspicious activities going on and reported sex crimes. We know Deutsche Bank is also implicated, potentially foreign governments. There are FBI and CIA files that have never seen the light of day.
Wow, if Deutsche Bank is involved, I feel really good that the global powers and the elite aren't involved. I mean, seriously, if you got world banks involved in this, then how do you not talk about Davos and New World Order and Soros, right? I mean, there has to be a connection here. That when the world banking system is involved with bankrolling Epstein, that you have to wonder what was happening from a blackmail standpoint of getting politicians and powerful people to go along with what they wanted. If these people their investment has to mean something, is what I'm saying.
And I think it's important to understand that we are looking at crimes, corruption, and a massive cover-up that is continuing in the White House right now as we speak. The president is desperately trying to stop the disclosure of the documents that the Department of Justice has. And we have to ask, what is he hiding?
But when it comes to what you're expecting to see from the estate today, why do you have reason to believe that may shed light on some of the other things that you just described, whether it's financial elements or anything else?
Well, we met for a couple of hours last week with the survivors, a number of survivors who felt comfortable coming forward and telling their stories. And many of them have been involved in both criminal and civil suits, and so have had access to documents wherein individuals who were involved in this vast criminal network were named. And so that includes both the FBI files, but the financial transactions, because we're not talking about like a few $1,000s here. We're talking hundreds of millions of dollars that were money laundered through both domestic and international financial institutions. So access to those financial records is very important to getting to the bottom of this case and exposing those who have culpability who were never prosecuted.
I just want to ask the question, though, because you mentioned it earlier today, and we were just talking about it a moment before we got on camera. I mean, do you feel confident that you will get a fuller picture when you hear from the documents from the estate? Is that a reliable source in your mind?
Well, absolutely. I mean, certainly we'll see the birthday book and the infamous drawing that I think we all know the president either himself or ordered somebody to draw. But I mean, we're talking, as I said, non-disclosure agreements as well as financial transactions, which happen between Epstein and other parties in this case. And those are documents that we believe have not previously been disclosed publicly. So, you know, this is an investigation. Every piece of evidence is a piece of the investigation.
Oh, wow.
Congresswoman, I want to ask you something about
this. Is an investigation, and every piece of evidence is in the investigation. Wow, that is some Kamala Harris level talking.
I've got a really good idea.
Okay, you throw it on us before we start looking at this stuff.
I think that they should put Fauci in charge of the Epstein files, and then they will be perfect and everything will be done just exactly as it should be.
Oh, that sounds good.
But, you know, he might require people to wear masks when reading the files.
Make
or
sure everyone gets a
stand
vaccine
6 feet apart
from the results
when they're reading the paper, you know, and if you're going to read something, you have to get a vaccine.
Listen, I think your point's kind of okay. It's really kind of weak, not really funny, but I still love you and I appreciate the effort. What you could have said was, hey, like maybe we should get somebody impartial like James Comey,
you know, I was thinking Comey,
maybe
but I was like, nah.
That would have been better. Or like, hey, maybe Michael Avenatti's not busy, something. But listen, come here. It deserves this. I'm proud of you. Come here. I love you.
I feel like a third wheel here.
Just you'll get some. You just gotta be positive and come on down. Here's the thing.
Should have come on.
We would love to have you. By the way, you can put that in. By the way, because Shelly gave us something nice. Here is the supposed drawing from President Trump, which is, it's either now hear me out here. It's either a lamp with eyelashes with no eyes, no little hairs coming off of it, or it's a body, which honestly,
that's what I say.
It's kind of my type. Look at those hips.
Yeah.
Elbows are a little weird. It's a little Picasso to me, but this is supposed
little Gina Lollobrigida.
Yeah, very well struck. Good for you. This is the signature. Now, a lot of people are saying that this signature is absolutely not Donald Trump's because Donald Trump doesn't sign his first name. Well, he does. He does. And there are several accounts of this signature that are verified from multiple sources. Now, we're going to look at those. And then I'm going to show you some stuff, okay? Because you know me, I'm going to be practical. And I'm going to err on the side of disbelief because the whole point is that everyone's innocent until proven guilty, right?
Yes.
So it says voiceover. There must be more to life than having everything. Donald, yes, there is, but I won't tell you what it is. Jeffrey, nor will I, since I also know what it is. Donald, we have certain things in common, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, yes, we do. Come to think of it. Donald, enigmas never age. Have you noticed that? Jeffrey, as a matter of fact, it was clear to me the last time I saw you. Donald, a pal is a wonderful thing. Happy birthday. And may every day be another wonderful secret. Donald J. Trump. Okay. So there you have it. There is the smoking gun that everyone says, well, he fucks kids. I think we're jumping. I think we're jumping just a little far ahead.
Just a tad.
Just a tad. Here are the 3 letters that I'm going to show you that are all from the same time. I've done my homework. This just came out. And you know what? I should be given exceptional kudos for this investigatory skills that I have. Thank you. This is 1993, January 8th. This was Dear Le Monde or something. And you can see that this is different than Trump's usual scrawl. The P is pronunciated. The D is actually different. Usually his D is much sharper and much more pronounced and above the P. And this is too far spread out. But most assuredly, Donald Trump's signature. It's different. It's different. And it looks a little bit like the one we would see in the one I just showed you. If the Trump was taken off and he was just assigned Donald, it looks fairly similar. And he even has the tail that goes that people say, he doesn't do a tail. Well, you can see the tail right here. So this signature is to demonstrate that they're not perfect, but there are some similarities. And similarities does not make a perfect match. But then we have this one, which is a complete kerfuffle. This is 7 years later, and this is now metamorphosized into closer to what today's is. But this is also a different signature. Not the same. Now, the tail is still there, but the D is more pronounced like I showed you. The P, instead of going up now, has gone down. And the signature is tightening up. All right? That was to Philippe Fairbrother. And this is a very recent one based upon his presidency as 45, which is completely bass-ackwards. The P and the D are almost the same height. There is a Geiger counter of data in between, and that's what we have. Okay, so those are the ones that show that there's inconsistencies in a signature, and a signature develops over time. Is everyone following me?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now that we understand that, let's go into what we're hearing on that people are. Hundreds of people are yelling at me about right now. I bet I'm going to go in here and we're going to hear something about me being a pedophile. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Renee, for sharing. Okay. So here is the evidence that I want to show you. And Liv, I want you to see this too.
Okay.
I want you to take a look over here, letter to Epstein. Here is the pronounced D and this D and then little tail. Now, you can tell there's some pressure points. Pressure point is here. You've got a pole down here, which is coming up, coming down, and around, up, and across an extenuation of thick tip here, okay? You can see that there's very similar. Here, this is similar. Here, the small gap in between. All of these are the same signature. Different pen, probably a brand new Sharpie on this one. This one's been used before, and this one, I don't know. This is a letter to Hillary Clinton, and this is to Conway, and this is to letter to Epstein. And I've certified that this signature 100% is Donald Trump's. This signature is Donald Trump's signature. It was sold for $635 and authenticated in a pre-authentication. What does pre-authentication mean? Pre-authentication means that it's not exact, it's not 100%, but based upon several sources who certified these things, that it's Barrett's and a few others have certified that at least it looks like his signature. Now, if the argument is I just showed you multiple pictures where his signature has evolved over time, right? And we've seen it change. How is it possible from the year 2000 and 1993 that his signature is perfectly, exactly the same on 3 different documents? Can anyone tell me that?
AutoPen?
Possible. But what if I show you this? And now I really show you something that you guys might like, is I decided to go ahead and superimpose and be like, okay, so let me assume that I'm going to take the signature that we just saw, and I'm going to take another signature of Donald Trump's that I know is his. You can see the U right here. This is a letter. The black is a letter that is from 1993, 94. And look at the slope. The signatures aren't the same. The D is drastically different. The angle of the D is way high. And the entire way he signed it is if he's right-handed and he's coupling his hand and signing like this.
Yeah, all signatures are straight up. He doesn't
right.
have an angle to his signature.
That's right. And now this one has an angle. So this proves that the signature showed variance in 1993 to 2000, because I have a signature right here that demonstrates that it's a handwritten note, and it's the same pen, because we can tell by the marks, we can tell by the pressure lines. This is the exact same pen. But on the other one, you have a letter with absolutely no handwriting other than Donald Trump's signature. So you know that it very well could have been a pre-written letter. that he scribbled on or someone else did for him. And that is probably more likely the truth. Donald Trump did state that. And he said, listen, I don't know. It very well could have been somebody signing it for me, but I didn't ever send him a letter. So my point is you saw me put those together, show you the differences. And if all of his autographs are the same, then it would lead you to believe that more than likely it's an auto pen, or it's somebody who signed all of his documents in one sitting all around the same time, and somebody pens his signature for him. Does that mean that he's a pedophile? No. Does that mean that he's free of being a pedophile? No. But what it doesn't mean is that like there has to be some consideration of doubt here. Now, does that make sense to everybody what I just said, or no?
Yes.
Absolutely.
What do you think then? Is it fake? Is it real? Do you think he wrote it?
He swears he didn't do it, but how many letters has he signed? Maybe he forgot. Whatever. None of that means anything. I mean, it doesn't make him, again, guilty of whatever Epstein did. We all know that we already know that he hung out at his club. He was friends with him. I think the evidence enough is, that he got rid of him when he found out what he was at Mar-a-Lago. I think it's
right. That's right.
We really don't need, it doesn't matter about this letter, really. It's just like, we know he has had nothing to do with any of this disgusting stuff that Epstein was involved with. I mean, he was one of the few people who spoke out against it. He was probably the last person, that would be involved. And I've never heard any other kind of accusations about him along those lines. So it's just
but it would have been nice if he could have looked at it and said, you know what? Yeah, maybe I wrote that, or whatever. Yeah. But let me ask you a question. Does anyone look at this picture and does this scream 12-year-old to anybody?
No. Yeah, it's like you made a great point. It's like they were two guys, two billionaires who love beautiful women. I think Epstein owned a modeling agency, so Trump is probably is an interesting guy to hang out with before he knew what his issues were.
Right.
So it's just if you're not thinking, if you can think without the Trump derangement syndrome filter, like a normal person, just he's not guilty. I mean, he doesn't appear to be guilty.
Well, that's the point.
They're so desperate to make him guilty, they're going to find anything like this.
Then convict him. Convict him is my point. If I was Donald Trump, you know what I would say? You know what? Now look at it, maybe, but convict me. Mm-hmm. I dare you. Give it a shot. If they would have had anything, they would have used it. He never would have been president in 2016. They never would have let him be run in 2020. They would have kept him in jail in 2024. They don't have anything. It's circumstantial evidence. And you know what? Bill Clinton also is in the book. You know who else is in the book? Bill Gates.
Right.
There are hundreds, they even said, of people who wrote him letters. So I once again, I don't care what Donald Trump did as long as what he did was legal and not children. Right. I don't give a shit. Right. I don't have time to care.
No. You can't be guilty by association. I know that the left wants him to be, just because he is in the same billionaire circle as Epstein was.
Right.
And because they met and they talked, I'm sure they, shook hands or something like that too as well. Right. But because they're trying to put it on him that because he knew Epstein, he basically did the same thing Epstein did.
Yeah, they have a picture of them laughing together.
Exactly. It's ridiculous. I mean, here's the thing. I know somebody who murdered somebody. I grew up with him in the church. His dad was my youth leader. I went on mission trips with him.
We just started to go to church. Great.
Yeah, I know. You know the story.
I didn't know he was church leader. Now I'm like, we're going to send our kids with youth group.
This was the kid. He was my age.
God, I'm like, well, you're trying to get me to send our children to camp with youth counselors. Now I'm like, I don't think so.
You know the story. But anyway, so I grew up with these people. Two brothers. One was my sister's age. One was my age. I grew up with them. 2 nights before the murder happened, I was at a formal dance with one of them. He was at the dance. I knew them. I was close with them. We grew up together. Does that make me a murderer because I grew up with them?
Yes, you're a murdering whore.
Exactly. So you can't be guilty by association.
Killer, I thought I knew you. I thought I knew who you were. I can't. Killer.
Yeah, so I'm a horrible person. Sorry.
Let's see your autograph. I want to see it. I know you wrote that guy a letter.
That's so funny.
With a giant penis on it. It looks like a duck. God, these people are so sick. Here is, go ahead.
I was going to say, and going like everybody's been saying too, if they had anything on Trump, don't you think Biden in those 4 years, they would have released this? They tried everything under the sun to get him in jail or disqualified to run for as president. So if they had anything, he was the president. He had access to these files. Why didn't they release it? If
you people think that every single Christmas card that Donald Trump sends out that he signs himself,
right?
Listen to me. I was nothing special working at Apple. My wife sent out 150, 250 credit card or Christmas cards. I didn't sign one of them. Never would. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit there and sign 150 things. So did he write it? It doesn't fucking matter. The point is this: prove it or shut up. I am so sick of this Epstein crap. Epstein was a horrible human being, but it's like everyone's on pause, waiting. You did this with Russian collusion, you morons. 2.5 years we sat for Mueller, and it was nothing. We sat with Hillary Clinton and watched. Nothing's going to happen. Donald Trump is never going to go to jail. Biden's never going to go to jail. Fauci's never going to be held accountable. Comey is not. Look at Comey and Tapper. Brennan, weren't they supposed to be arrested by now? Isn't there supposed to be some DOJ thing? Didn't we just prove that Obama literally did a coup over his own country? Why aren't they in prison? Because they're never going to be.
Here's another thing.
Yeah.
We get a Christmas card from our mail lady. Or delivers our mail. I don't know her personally.
Like our mail lady? Oh.
Post.
I thought you were talking about the transgender next door.
Gosh.
The mail lady. She's got a rack.
I get Christmas cards and birthday cards from our dentist. I mean, I don't know these people, but yet it's a standard business practice to send out Christmas and birthday cards to your clients.
Right.
Because it makes them feel special.
Yeah, it's like Barry's book isn't going to be real. That's going to be auto pen. And like Matt Olivia for all the good times in Puerto Rico will be like, what the fuck, Puerto Rico? What's he talking about? So stupid. Can we just move on? Here is here just last video, and then we'll take a break because God, I'm getting so frustrated. I need to start drinking again.
One thing about this is, I presume someone who is expert can look at signatures and make these judgments. But secondly, it's a weird thing. What year was this?
That's a great question. It was like about 20 years ago.
20 years ago. So
About 20 years ago, outside of New Orleans. Everybody watch Victor Victoria? No?
20 years ago.
Doesn't make me gay. Doesn't make me gay.
Someone stuck this fraudulent piece in Jeffrey Epstein's birthday book. That seems like a weird thing. Someone who said, you know what, I think Donald Trump might be president someday. Let's just stick this in Jeffrey Epstein's birthday book.
Yeah, Bill Clinton said the same thing about the cigar and Monica Lewinsky, from what I heard. Give me a break. Can we do something funny instead? Can I show a funny video real quick? Because the drudgery is killing me tonight. Yes. It's just, I'm so sick of this. Here is a metal guitarist who found a woman who was screaming about white privilege at the police and decided to go ahead and put music to it.
God, I love these. These are awesome.
That's brilliant.
These are fantastic. Here it is. Are we ready? Here, watch this. Enjoy this.
If you keep calling 911, you could... It's not.
All of you stupid, fat, fucking white privilege mother! Okay, get gonna take me money, and you do whatever you want! I wish I was a cop so I could shoot all of you! Come out! People are breaking the law!
That is brilliant.
If you keep calling,
oh my gosh, it's almost that's really up there with that one about the lady who wanted food after her day at work.
Oh yeah, isn't it?
That was great.
I almost feel like we can't take a break right now. So Barry, you've got a book coming out, and I'm really excited about this. We have a spot for you, and if we got a early release copy, wouldn't that have been nice so we could promote it for you? Tell us about Rock and Soul, and want to hear all about it.
Yeah, so We're really excited. It's been in my mind for many years. Finally had to be pushed to do it because I don't know why I hesitated, but my wife and other people said you got to do a book of your music stuff. I started off as a rock and roll photographer. I shot all these great live images, backstage stuff. So finally, I found a great publisher, Ballast Books. I love them because they deal with mainly veterans and military authors. So I'm kind of honored that they're including me in their catalog. So after over a year of going through my old slides, negatives, scanning things, picking what's going to go in, we finally have the book coming out November 4th, and yeah, it's available for pre-sale. So it's exciting. I love the cover. I love it's got a nice variety of music. It's not all rock and roll. It's got blues. It's got jazz, country, reggae, folk people, a lot of rock legends. So we're happy. We're going to be doing a bunch of podcasts and book signings, hopefully. So in the next couple months. But yeah, so November 4th it comes out. You can get a pre-order now, get a signed book signed by me if that is of interest to anybody. So yeah, that's kind of it.
Now, you just got done doing more photographs in Fairfax. Is that correct?
Alexandria, yeah. I was Virginia.
Same thing.
It's
liberal hellhole.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Sorry. No, I should have specified. And
yeah,
am
you were there?
I would love to have been there.
You were there a few times ago.
No, we were there a few times ago.
Yeah.
So the book looks amazing, by the way. You can get it on Amazon, $69.95 also.
Yeah.
But
they take a big chunk, so you're better off going through Ballast.
That's right. So that's why I wanted to make sure I was going to redirect everybody and make sure everyone understand, because Amazon is a suckhole. Yeah. So go to Ballast, pre-order it there, and then plus you get an autographed copy from Barry, which you can't beat. And he gets to keep more of the money for him, folks. With 195 people on, plus another 100 in legacy, non-legacy. Can we hit the like button for me just for a second? That'd be awesome. Just hit it. If you haven't hit it, go out, come back in, hit like and share and subscribe and donate blood or whatever the hell you have to do. And by the way, folks, we're at $82. Did you miss Sherry's?
I haven't seen it.
Miss
Shelly.
Shelly? I said Sherry? God, I'm on drugs tonight. I swear to God. I'm like, even when I said Sherry, I'm like, what am I saying Sherry for?
No,
it came through. Hold on a second. She did.
My Shelly?
Yeah. She was nice.
Oh.
She said, this is part of Barry's savings account. Enjoy the $10,000 and we love you both. So I thought it was very nice of her. So is it really? Barry's like, I saw my money. So where the hell? She did. We just need to find it. So it's there. I'm sorry.
Girl, she's amazing.
She's a great woman. She helps us out. So the book itself, when you did your photo, your session in Alexandria, did Shannon Bream come down? Is that who it was, or was it Martha McCallum? It was Shannon Bream.
Shannon Bream. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. She had cut. For a second time. It's been a long time though since I've seen her, so it was really nice having her back. She's just one of the sweetest, nicest people you can meet.
She's so like when she's on, she's sharp too. She knows her stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, she does. Very smart.
Good.
She's so down to earth and nice.
Who else did you have a chance to photograph this time? Anybody else you can disclose?
On that weekend, it was a lot of people. I swear drawing a blank, but it was a great group. We had so many great conservative people, news people, a couple of actors. So it's just it's always a nice variety.
Well, that's good. You should
nobody would probably know, I guess, but really everybody. I'm so lucky. I get the best clients.
Some of the best interviews we've had are the ones that you've hooked up for us. So we can't tell you thank you enough for that. So
sorry, it got somehow put in the trash. Yeah. So thank you for.
I would never. Yeah, I just got called.
Thank you, Shelly.
Thank you, Shelly. Miss Morgenstein. Thank you.
Thank you, Shelly. I love you.
I just got called a douche dildo on Twitter.
Oh,
nice.
That's not really. Like, I'm just trying to understand.
I haven't gotten to my level yet of insult, but yeah.
I'm trying to understand the logistics of that. Like, got this, and I've got this, and
no, I'm not going to say it.
This is you.
I'm not going to say it.
No, don't. Because when you do that, it's either really racist or really gross.
It's really gross.
No, because like the racist thing, like one time Maxine Waters comes on. And it wasn't. It was Lori Lightfoot from Chicago, and she looks like Beetlejuice, and she comes up and she starts talking, and then right at the end of the video, Olivia goes, "She looks like a struck match." You can't say that, honey. She's like, "What's wrong with it? What did I say?" I said, "That's racist. That's really racist. Like I would never even say that shit."
That's what I was thinking right there. I wasn't gonna say.
That's gross too. You can't say that. No, she just texted what she was gonna.
That's why I wasn't gonna say it.
You need to stop. Barry, listen, Barry's never gonna come back. Usually he's like, wow, this show's really highbrow, and now it's like this is gutter trash. All right, folks, we'll be right back. We have the trivia question of the night. We're gonna do this right now. It's a nice halfway point, $132 to goal, minus the 15% that Shopify takes away from it because PayPal sucks. If you don't know, what's happened is that PayPal has locked our account. So they took every dollar we have and seized it. And they're making us go through a forced application process to prove that we're a legitimate business. We don't know why. We don't understand why. But there is a way to donate again. It's to go to thedumbshow.com/donate. And you can use Venmo. Or you can actually go down and select the amount you want to do or put in your own amount and go through like you're buying a t-shirt from us. It's the same thing. Difference is 15% goes out of our pocket and goes into Shopify because they're blood-sucking leeches. Here is the video. We're going to do the trivia question. And Barry, you can chime in here and see if
I can chime in? Okay.
Sure you can.
Do I text or I just yell it out?
You got to text to the phone number 276. Okay. The fact that you know that, I love that you watch the show. Do you see that? Yeah. That's what a real friend does. Barry watches this show because he's like, well, do you want me to do the normal process of texting? And I got to put in my name and the answer. I love this guy.
I'm getting the number right now. Hold on.
276-200-2105. And Olivia is going to read off the question. And then I am going to go ahead and play the donation commercial. JD says, douche dildos might be my new entrepreneurship. Yeah, I've heard there's a lot of money in it. So you should look into it. Liv, are you ready for the question?
Yes, I am.
Now, tell them how to do it so they all know.
You need to text 276-200-2105 with the answer. It is a 2-part answer tonight. And your full name. If you do not include your name, you're not in the running to win. The first person who texts the correct 2-part answer and their full name gets a $10 donation made in their name from Mr. JD Stillwell. So, any questions?
Nope, I think we all got it. Read it off.
All right. In what year did the U.S. purchase Alaska from Russia, and who was president at the time? In what year did the U.S. purchase Alaska from Russia, and who was president at the time?
Boy, I'm out.
What do you mean you're out? You can do this.
I'm stumped on that one.
You want to hear something interesting? I just found another pretty reliable person. God, lefties are so mad. You're not a handwriting expert. I'm like, yeah, but I watched That's Incredible as a kid, and That's Incredible went over handwriting, and it's not like it's that hard. Here's Donald J. Trump, 1990. Another signature is claimed to be Trump on the top. And then Donald Trump's signature now. Folks, these are not Donald Trump signatures. And all you're doing is lending the credence to the thought that there's no reason multiple signatures should be identical when you're showing me all these different signatures of Donald Trump and the variants. It's just supporting the claim that he didn't sign the letter. And the whole point is the admission of guilt is that he signed it. And him signing it doesn't mean there's any guilt because it doesn't say, hey, Jeffrey, remember those time we diddled kids together? And unless it did, then you're literally just, you guys, if you ever read the Constitution, your minds would explode. The presumption of innocence is one of the greatest things to our republic. It what keeps our people free and not thrown in jail simply because of the whims of Democrat rule. So you guys are insane. Did you ask the question?
I did, twice.
Ask it again, please, because I wouldn't shut up. It's my fault. Go ahead. You don't remember the question you just asked? You have to look it up again.
In what year did the U.S. purchase Alaska from Russia, and who was president at
I know.
the time?
It was 18... I can't say. Can I say?
No.
We'll be right back, folks. And we'll come back with more Barry Morgenstein, good friend of the show, who is tolerating this just vapid, disgusting conversation tonight. We're so out of sorts. It's our fault. It's like Howard Stern over here. Where is the donate? There it is. Let's watch this.
Hi, I'm Olivia Spear, host of The Dumb Show. For 3.5 years, we never asked for donations. But after Facebook demonetized us for speaking the truth, we've had to turn to the one thing big tech can't cancel: you.
I'm Hayden, Matt and Olivia's daughter. This show's never chased sponsors or sold out. We've built something honest, and it's thanks to you.
I'm Ethan, their son. Every share, every dollar, every message, you're the reason we can keep calling out the BS and bringing color back to the world going gray.
If you want to help, we take PayPal, Venmo, or snail mail. You can send it to P.O. Box 2, Round Hill, Virginia 20142.
Can't donate? No problem. Just share the show with someone who needs to hear it.
Thanks for helping us stay loud, proud, and completely uncensored. You can donate at thedumbshow.com/donate.
You know what happens when you turn the dial harder? You can make a harder grimace. The harder you grimace, the more effective it is.
You tighten it so freaking... I can't do it. I can't untighten it.
That's what she said.
That's what she's... Oof. Oof. Coming in with it. Pounded. Pounded. Pound.
Child gets 15.
Ethan, you look like a hippie.
Totally tubular.
You know this is recording, right?
Okay, let's go. Smile. Donate. Don't start with me. Donations. Every time you don't smile, I'm gonna punch you in the ribs. Donations. Take one. Scene one. Ready. Set. Ethan.
Break.
Ready. Don't screw it up.
Okay.
Ethan, don't mess this up. Ready. Set. Action. No. Whoa. Director calls action, not some stupid toddler.
But we've built something
There's no but there. Why do you've been doing this since you were 2 years old? Try it again.
Just share the show with someone who needs to hear it.
He's so much better than you at everything.
He's better at
Hayden, he's just like, even, it's just, go ahead, Hayden.
Thanks for helping us stay loud, proud, and completely uncensored.
That's a wrap. Well done, Spear family. I bet we make no money.
But I'm gonna owe them money without.
Hayden, do your thing again.
Oh yeah, cut it.
Baby shark, doo 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 doo.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for your support. We appreciate it. And welcome back. Olivia is here and putting on her headphones. Good pee break, Liv?
Yes.
Good.
I was talking to Ethan.
How is he?
He's great. Hayden went back downstairs.
She's not feeling good.
She ate at least, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, I got a little fever going on too. I'm not feeling. That's why I'm out of sorts tonight. We're here with Barry Morgenstein, who is releasing his wonderful book in November 4th to be exact, and it's going to be Rock and Soul, photographic collection of his entire career. He's an amazing headshot photographer, but he also is a connoisseur of wonderful music. You can pick that up at Ballast Books, and we'll put a link as we get closer, since Barry will have to be taking the tour around all different podcasts and such and talking about his book. Let's hope you get a shot on Fox. Have you talked to the powers that be to get you on there so you can talk about your book?
I spoke to possibly one person.
Good.
And a few with Newsmax also. Hopefully
Newsmax.
Make that happen.
Yeah, I have absolutely no power whatsoever on Fox, but I'm gonna let them know that they need to get you on there. But RSBN is something that I'm sure.
Yeah. I did a podcast with Kevin over there. It's Kevin.
Good.
But anyway, he said he's going to have me back when the book is out, so hopefully that'll happen.
Perfect. We'll have you on too. And listen, we've got a bunch of people on tonight, which is good. It's exciting to see, and we'll get a lot of replays out of this.
Yeah, I love it.
Let's get into a couple of things here.
We got to do our trivia.
Yeah, right. Well, that was my point. We're going to do a couple things here, and the first thing we're going to do is trivia. See how I set that up? It was perfect. Thanks for keeping me on.
Yeah.
I think I got COVID. Like my head feels like it's a balloon. You know.
I think she's got strep.
Smoke distant ship on the horizon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think she's got strep. I had to pick Hayden up early from school.
What song is that from, Barry? Come on, Mr. Rock and Roll.
Give me it one more time.
Smoke, distance, ship on the horizon. I have both hands feel like two balloons.
The Wreck of Edmund Fitzgerald.
You're right. That's exactly what it was. How did you know? Comfortably numb. It's comfortably numb. Oh. And it's hard to know because unless you sing it, you know, my hands felt just like two balloons. If I would have done that, you would have been like, I got it. But when you say the words, because you listen to the melody. I mean, it's such a beautiful song. It's one of my favorite songs of all time. I think it's hands down top 5 guitar solo of all time. David Gilmour in Comfortably Numb. It's such a good song. All right.
Yeah.
Liv?
Good song.
Yes.
Trivia question. Call it out.
Well, I need to see who's texted in.
Yeah. Okay. I need to be taken off the mic.
Yeah.
I'm really, I am really not doing well tonight. Okay. Here it is. Wow. Everybody and their mother dialed in. Let's see. Deirdre.
Yes.
Deirdre's here. Says yes, and that is correct.
And she said hello, Barry, earlier.
Hi, Deirdre.
She says hi. Yes, Deborah McLaughlin is correct. Wow. Debbie Boggs is like getting down to the date. Google's really doing good for you, sister.
Joanne Townsend got it correct.
Joanne's correct. Melanie spelled it wrong, so nope. No, I'm just kidding. Yes. I'm not going to say anything. I'll give away the answer. 18. Yeah. The person, it's Carrie Spricks. Forgot to put your name on it, but Carrie, luckily we had a previous submission. Santana Westhoff is correct. We're going to the top 2 now. Matt Hollandaise Sauce is not correct. Yes, he's correct.
Yes, he's correct.
And last but not least, the person didn't answer it. So
that would be Mr. Sauce.
Mr. Hollandaise Sauce, Matt, you got it, buddy. Congratulations.
1867, Andrew Johnson.
Andrew Johnson in 1867. That was the Alaska purchase, right?
Yes.
Do you know what Sarah Palin said during those times? Her great-great-grandmother.
From my house.
Her great-great-grandmother said, I can see Russia from my house. She did say that. Mr. Hollandaise Sauce, $10. Winner, chicken dinner.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, buddy.
Everyone.
Are you going to put the other ones in? Because we got a shit ton of them. Let's do it real quick. Super fast. Superfly snooker. You going to hit enter? There it is. Good girl. Let's see. Armando?
Yeah.
Who's
I have no idea.
Is that new?
It's got to be new.
Armando, $100. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Armando,
sir.
It could be John. John?
Yeah, keep coming.
I know a John Armando.
Is that John Armando? Well, he probably didn't want his first name.
The only thing was Armando.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Well, thank you, Mr. Armando. We appreciate that. If that's from you, you're more than welcome to come back. Mel Lowe donated $71.
And that's it. For some reason, we get 3 emails per every donation. So
that's okay. It's better than we do complain that they never come in. So at least
true.
They're coming in. I guess that's where the 15% comes in.
Yeah, they have to send out multiple emails.
Thank you, Mel. We appreciate it. 313. We did hit goal. We want to overdrive because in the crawling spot in the back of my head, $45 of that is already gone because of the processing fees. Oh, I hate them, man. PayPal needs to get off their schneid. Here is a video of Jasmine Crockett. Hey, you voted for Jasmine Crockett, didn't you, Barry?
Of course.
Yeah, she's one of your favorites, I heard.
Yeah, I love her.
Here is her trying to describe what law enforcement is actually for. Now, if you've been drinking, put down any sharp objects and please be sitting down when you listen to this. This is bad. Here it is. Heroic Episode says, that's my honey. Well, thank you, Heroic Episodes. We appreciate it.
Yeah, that's Lisa Regina.
Yep.
Right. So, John, see, I was right.
I tend not to out our members who are running incognito. So, because I don't want to get that. I've done that before and people are like, God, don't say my name, please. So, thank you, Lisa.
Well, yeah, she was on your show, so I think she's good.
No, I know. I just didn't know if Heroic Episodes. I mean, I know everyone would know that, but I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't. Just ignore me tonight. Just watch.
Well, I just
thank you, Lisa. Tell him thank you.
Yes, tell him thank you and just watch this, and I'm going to shut up. Here it is.
I want to be clear that, law enforcement isn't to prevent crime. Law enforcement solves crime, okay? That is what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to solve crimes.
Yeah, let's listen to this again, okay? Here it is. Let's listen.
I want to be clear that, law enforcement isn't to prevent crime. Law enforcement solves crime, okay?
Look at the lady in pink who just has so much white guilt. Like her white guilt is off the fucking charts. And she's just like, yeah, totally. Like, yes. Like that was so profound. Let's listen to it one more time just to make sure we're not missing it.
Prevent crime. Law enforcement solves crime. Okay. That is what they're supposed to do. They are supposed to solve crimes, not necessarily prevent them from happening per se. I want to be.
So we just basically threw protect and serve just right out the window.
I feel so much dumber for listening to that. Like, I seriously, I think I lost a couple of brain cells.
It's pretty bad.
Jeez.
She's doing that podcast from a shoe store. Looks like she's took a break from shoe shopping.
I was gonna say that looks like those are her shoes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, I guess her closet. I guess she's in her closet.
So
hasn't come out yet.
Do you know who Joe Wall? I'm sure she stole them all. Okay, that was racist. That was wrong. That was wrong.
Yeah, because
racist, totally racist. That was me. Olivia entered my body for a second, took me over. I don't know why I said that. That was totally wrong. I'm sure. I apologize to all people who steal shoes. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disrespect you in any way.
Shoes.
Shoes. So, do you know who Joe Walsh is? Not that one. The other Joe.
Not the right. The guy used to be a normal conservative, and now he's completely off his rocker.
Yeah, well, he was never a normal conservative. The guy was a closet homo his whole life. Sorry, that's also wrong, but I don't care anymore. So, Joe Walsh is like the biggest man woman I've ever met in my life. Like the most effeminate male I've ever seen. And like this segment's white guilt. Like, I have no white guilt. I don't. And I don't expect anyone to have any guilt for me or anything else. The things that I've been through in my life have made me stronger, and I have got no problem. And I just don't feel guilty for things that other people did. I'm sorry. I just don't. But Joe Walsh, not guitar playing Eagles Joe Walsh, is full of it. I mean, 120%. Here is a video. By the way, that's the new T-shirt that's coming.
I love that.
Yep.
That's the new T-shirt. We're going to be buying that. Zero white guilt, and it's going to look great against all different colors, and it's going to be black and white, and it will have gray, and we'll have blue and red. Zero white guilt, and this is something. And even if what's great is Damani Felder has already said he wants one, and he's black.
I want.
Damani's black, and he's like, I will wear that shirt all the time. I've got zero white guilt. All right, here is Joe Walsh.
The artist, by the way, that's really good.
Say what?
Who's the artist on the T-shirt? I love it.
Me.
I love it. Great.
And
Great
I'm going to be bringing it to you, and you're going to get one for free.
Yeah. Oh, good. Thank you.
But you got to come down to Virginia for it. So no, I'm kidding.
We're doing it. I swear, we're going to do it. We're talking about it.
I know. We just want to have dinner with
there
you.
He is.
Here's Joe Walsh. This guy is like, he hates himself so much. Yeah.
He looks terrible.
Oh, he absolutely looks terrible. He looks like if they ever make a Philadelphia 2, he could be the lead actor. Here's the.
That's so true.
Well, they're making a Passion of the Christ 2, and I'm kind of like, huh?
How do you make a Passion of the Christ?
You got to do it after the resurrection.
Apparently.
So I don't know.
No Trump voter.
Like, I guess it would be, Father, I'm home. You know, like, why are you laughing?
Yeah, Denise.
Oh, goodness.
Daddy, I'm home. The prodigal son has returned. I know. I'm you. Oh, I got it. Sorry. Is that sacrilegious now that we're going to church? I'm in trouble. I'm sorry. Here it is. Here's Joe Walsh. Let's listen to him. Maybe.
Will turn on Donald Trump. No Trump voter will turn on Donald Trump unless they feel real personal and economic pain. Period. End of story. It ain't going to happen.
I don't know. I kind of felt a lot of personal and economic pain under Biden. That just made me closer to Trump.
I just was thinking that.
I'm sorry. I should have left that for you.
Unless they get hurt economically, unless they lose their job, unless their livelihood takes a hit, unless their small business can no longer keep going, unless their farm goes bankrupt, unless they can't buy that truck now because it's too fucking expensive. They can't go on vacation anymore because everything costs too much. Until Trump voters feel real economic hurt, they'll never turn on it, ever. And many will with economic pain. Many will with economic pain.
What?
And now the problem for the Democratic Party is my new party is many of them may just check out and not vote.
Finally, he has openly stated that he's not. God fucking
I never heard
hallelujah. Like, I don't have to read his post. I just want to let you know I'm a Republican, but thank God he finally came out as a lib.
You know, I if I'm not mistaken, a lot of us did lose our jobs under Trump because of COVID, and yet we still voted for him.
Isn't that an interesting point?
And we went through serious economic hardship, hard fuckery, as Biden did it to us over the last 4 years. So I didn't run. I'm still a Trump voter, but you know, we lost our ass more in 2020 because of COVID than we did the last 4 years.
Oh yeah,
COVID
I had to reinvent myself 3 times into executive positions.
Ruined us.
Do you know how hard it is to get let off as being an executive for a company and then go and recreate yourself up from essentially an entry-level marketing person to go and run their VP department as an executive vice president? Do you know how difficult that is to do within 2.5 years? And then lose that job and then create a podcast that sustains you so PayPal can bend you over the table and take all your money. By the way, folks, forgot to tell you, PayPal went ahead and locked our accounts. We don't know if we're getting them back. So if you want to donate, it's thedumbshow.com/donate. And Shelly Morgenstein was our last donation. No, it wasn't. Nope, I forgot. I'm sorry. It was our good friend, Mel Lowe, who did that. Here's the rest of this video.
For anybody in 2026. But that's the only thing that will make any Trump supporter turn on Trump, period. They got to hurt. They got to feel it.
It's got to be a no Vaseline approach. I mean, does this guy, can he just make that homoerotic reference and just complete it for all of us? I don't think we would move away from Trump. I think we're feeling a little bit of it now with tariffs. And even though inflation is down, we understand prices haven't magically decreased, but fuel has went down and there's some things that are happening. Housing market is going to need to be stimulated. The federal interest rate could also help if the Fed would lower it. But as of right now, I have very little issue economically with what Donald Trump is doing. Barry, how about you? What are your thoughts?
No, I feel great with what Trump's doing, for sure. Big improvement over the last 4 years.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, and we're optimistic about the future too. So I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know how he thinks suddenly that's what's going to be the thing to turn MAGA against Trump is the economy. I mean, the economy is doing great.
The only
it's
way
going to get better.
The only way I'd turn against Trump. Sorry.
Go ahead.
The only way I turn against Trump is he went left.
When I say go ahead, it's always going to be Barry because Barry's on delay. So when I say go ahead, he talks, and you're like, and I'm like, no, that's what we just did. Stop, rewind. Go ahead, Barry.
Yeah, that was pretty much what I said. You know, just the economy's great. I have no idea what he's talking. Him and Jasmine need to go on a date because they're both idiots.
Oh my God, can you imagine that child and how confused that baby would be?
Yeah, she has plenty of shoes that he can borrow. So,
well, that's what I was gonna say. You know, he goes and Jasmine reaches down. Oh, my little baby, how you doing, my little baby girl? And she's like, Mama, why are you talking in that fake ghetto voice? And she's like, I'm sorry, sweetheart. Sometimes I forget. And picks up the baby and then hands it to Joe. And baby's like, Mama. Like, no, I'm your daddy. He's like, no, motherfucker, I meant Mama. Because you're a bitch. Here is an interesting thing. E. Jean Carroll. Okay.
Why?
Listen, I love women. I respect women. They're like, if Barry makes a book on rock and roll, I would make a book on women. And my favorite songs by Def Leppard is Women. And greatest thing on earth, greatest invention God ever made. E. Jean Carroll is literally
shame to all women.
Is literally like the best way I could say this is not with Joe Walsh's dick. Like, I wouldn't, like, if she was if God came down, Matthew, we're recreating Adam and Eve and it's going to be you and Jean. I'm like, fuck it, I want to go to hell. But Matthew, stop, my son. I need you to take hell. Now, can I blasphemy or something? I'm out of here. No way. I'm not repopulating. This woman is the color of bat shit in her cave has no distinguishable color. She is nuts. And when I say nuts, like you open the encyclopedia to crazy ass woman and it's her. I want you to listen to this. And I'm not going to say anything. I'm literally handing it over to Olivia because Libby hasn't heard this. And Barry, I don't think you've heard this. And I want you to listen to this cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, Karen, and what she had to say. Okay. And then you guys can tell me your thoughts. Does that sound good?
That has to be pretty
Here it is. Like, hold on. Because you're about
She
ready.
looks like Diane Keaton right there a
Well,
little bit.
She does.
You're going to go on a trip to Cuckooville. And once again, the tortoiseshell glasses are a key indicator of batshit crazy.
Wait, is this worse than Rapey Sexy?
Oh, this is worse. This,
wow.
No, she doesn't say Rapey Sexy. She says, I want to look fuckable on camera. Listen to this. Now, this is the woman who's accused 7 different men of rape. And probably her cat, which is named what? Vagina? Stinky Vagina?
Right. I don't remember Vagina T Banks or something like that.
Okay, this is a woman who's accused 7 different men of rape. And here's my thing. As a sexual assault survivor myself, okay? And no joke, I will say that if you have been raped 7 times, you're doing something wrong. I'm just letting you know. Like, you're not learning from your mistakes. Now, the first one, second one, third, okay. I understand things happen. And sometimes you're powerless. I get it. But 7 times. And the crux to this is for you to go in and say rape is sexy and then say this shit. I don't believe a word you're saying, and how judges from the New York State Appellate Court could continue to how you've got this audio recording right here. All right, listen to this.
That has to be pretty dispiriting. But then you're like, well, I got to be hotter to win this case.
Yeah, I got to be fuckable is the word. So what we did is we looked. I had a talk show, a TV talk show in 1996. I went through that, some of the shows, took screenshots of my hair cut in a bob, and we did that. Then I found the hairdresser and the makeup person who made me look like that in 1996. She came every day to trial, did my hair and makeup exactly like it was in 1996. I wore the exact same clothes I wore in 1996, the exact clothes.
Yeah, they're back. It's back in trend.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have a book here, but the thing I'm wearing on the cover, I bought it at Bergdorf's in 1993. So
Wow.
that's the kind of
Before or after the fingering? I'm just
Yeah, exactly, right.
The day you can't remember and that no one else can remember and that you never called the police about. Right.
And I didn't look like I looked in 96, but I looked like somebody who could have looked like somebody in 96. And it was enough. It was enough. So it was a trick.
This trick, that doesn't make you annoyed? That doesn't, your feminist juices don't start flowing over that? Like,
enough to trick the jury. I have to address this. Ginger says, I disagree with you, Matt. It's never a woman's fault, no matter how many times men take advantage of a woman who cannot defend herself. I completely disagree. So I'm not gonna go into it too much because
how many true? How many true?
Quickly, and then it goes to Olivia, then Barry. If you've claimed that you've been raped 7 times and you say rape is sexy and you go on here and say that you have to dress like you're fuckable in order to sexually convince a jury, I think it is your fault because you weren't raped. I don't believe she's ever been raped. I trust her as much as I trust gas station sushi. So no. I'm sorry. There are people out there who prey on men and use those type of things to gain advantage. And I don't believe that I didn't say every person who's raped or sexually assaulted deserved it. That's not what I said. You're putting words in my mouth. I said that if it's happened 7 times from 7 different people over 30 years, you might want to reassess how you're interacting and putting yourself in horrible jeopardy. That's a little excessive, don't we think? Liv, your thoughts about
Sorry, texting Hayden.
She's okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, she's nuts. She's absolutely freaking off her rocker. And I think she needs some serious help. And I don't believe one word she says either. So I'm wondering if her pet rock told her to say it.
Which, the pink ones or the blue ones? She paints them all.
Yeah, well.
Do you understand she paints the trees and rocks in her forest?
I'm thinking one of them told her.
I think I'm kidding. I'm not kidding.
No, I know you're not kidding.
Has to be pretty
what I'm saying
but then
is,
you're like, well, I got to be hotter.
I think her pet rocks told her what to say, because I think she probably listens to them. That's how freaking off her rocker she is.
Yeah.
She's nuts. Absolutely freaking nuts. And here's the thing. If I had to choose between being alone in a dressing room with Donald Trump or being alone in a dressing room with her, freaking I'd choose Donald Trump in a freaking heartbeat.
I would too, because I would accuse him of putting his fingers in place and sue him.
I'm terrified of her.
We could get like $89 million for having him finger my ass.
Yeah, I am terrified of her.
I'd be like,
freaking nuts.
Woohoo! Let's go, buddy. Let's get some. I was trying on Thexley lingerie with Joe Walsh, and then Donald Trump came in and he touched us both. Ginger, I'm not saying that women can't defend, because they can't. I didn't say any of those things. This woman is not a sexual assault survivor. Let me just put it this way. Her trauma is not real. She may have been sexually assaulted. This woman is literally using her assaults to trivialize real survivors. And she's making paydays off it. This isn't the first time. And I'm not going to sit here and go with semantics. Barry,
it's probably a fantasy of hers to get raped.
She said rape is sexy.
Exactly.
Go ahead, Barry, wrap this up. You know what, Barry, just 2 seconds, because you laughed at this, which means you didn't see it the way you laughed. I just got to show you this 44 seconds. Ginger, we don't disagree, okay? I'm a sexual assault survivor twice, okay? And what I don't say is that if you were sexually assaulted, it's your fault. And if the second time it's your fault, and the third time it's your fault, and the fourth time it's your fault, and the fifth time it's or 100 times. But I will say you might want to start making some different choices, is my point. Here's the video.
On the door are the list of my dogs: Marky, Fortuna de la Spunky, Heidi, Tits, Bloody, and Hepburn. The streams and the rivers were dry. And it so horrified me that I came out and started painting the rocks blue to indicate that there was once a river here. And then after I got done painting the rocks, I just sort of walked over here and then did that tree and then did that tree and then I did this tree. And then pretty soon I'd done this whole forest. Oh my God! On the door are the list.
I wish she would choose the bear. You know what I mean? Like, remember that whole thing that I choose the bear. Please choose the bear. E.G. and Carrol, eaten by bear. Yes. Oh, God. Okay, Barry, take us home here. It's all you.
Yeah, well, I trust her like I trust Red Lobster.
It's food poisoning. It's food poison. Those things are never red. They're like brown lobsters, and they dye them red.
Right. Yeah. No, she is certifiable. She's like they say in Dr. Strangelove, she's a little funny in the head.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, what does that mean? That I painted the rocks blue to remind me that there was a river here? What the hell does that even mean?
Yeah.
She's just insane. And, how anybody believes her charges and how this judge today upheld that didn't make any sense either. Trump got sued because he said he was innocent. He defended himself.
Right.
And he has to come up with $8 million or whatever it is. And the judge upheld that. The whole thing is insane. And she's just nuts. Look at her. She looks like a mental patient just escaped. That's my take.
So here's some of her lucid posts. And,
wow.
And here's some photos of her faces that she's made during these posts.
I know she's on your bucket list to photograph, Barry. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Photo I wish I took. I'm going to be posting this one.
That's when you use silver sulfate, so you can use it as a frickin' to turn her into ash and stab her demonic soul when she tries to suck all the blood out of your body. She goes, how much porn should a man be allowed to watch every day? Money and power are the objects of a career, and sex is one of the weapons used to obtain them. Listen to that. Money and power are the objects of a career, and sex is one of the weapons used to obtain it. There's no such thing as a slut, only sexual geniuses. Would you have sex with Donald Trump for 17,000? What about 89 million? This bitch is nuts, man.
She just admitted that.
I know she is. A chap is not a mind reader. Show him what you like, or he will soon regret he even has a penis altogether.
Jeez.
Yeah, this person's so lucid. Yep.
I think if Katharine Hepburn and Charles Manson had a baby,
oh my God. On Helter Skelter Pond. Yeah, that's it's just
oh, geez, Jenny, I can't believe. Oh, look at the geese are flying again, Henry. I absolutely love you, Henry.
That's a good movie. On Golden Pond. What a great movie. You know,
yeah,
I mean,
great.
seriously.
They don't make them like that anymore. They got two legends in there.
Yeah,
I shouldn't say that. I love Katharine Hepburn. So
no, they're all amazing. You know what I mean? They really were. Did she do it again?
Mm-mm.
But why is the price different? Because you said it was 70 something.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, it was Canadian dollars.
Canadian dollars.
So it wasn't 70. Folks, we're not at goal. You didn't do the Canadian transfer, so it was 51 US. So
I didn't know I was supposed to do it.
Well, you just read the email, but that's what it's totally cool. So you're $19 less. So we're at 2. Okay. Yeah, can you fix that? Okay.
Yeah.
Matt, you sound like I did 4 days ago before I crashed hard, still fighting back. I'm telling you, I've got COVID or something. Do you guys hear about this new COVID going around, Barry? It's called razor blade COVID, and it's your throat feels like razor blades when you have it.
Really? I haven't heard of this. They come another one.
So we're $7 short. Sorry.
Did you fix it?
I don't know how to fix it. Just delete it and re-put it in. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm not too excited about that. All right, couple more things, and then we're gonna go, folks. If you've not had a chance, please donate to thedumbshow.com/donate. We would appreciate it. We are going through a little bit of a struggle because PayPal has decided to put us through an evaluation that we don't know what the hell it means, but they have locked all of our funds. Here is, did you hear what Rand Paul said?
You can refresh it now.
Did you hear what Rand Paul said by chance? He was talking about Chicago crime and everything else. Folks, we're at 293. We are $7 away from goal because Canadian dollars needed to be transferred. So if we have a chance, we would love to hit gold tonight. I don't know if you knew this, PayPal locked us down. We are having to pay about 15% for every donation. So we really would love to overdrive tonight. So if you haven't had a chance, please help out. Rand Paul said when we were talking about Chicago and sending in, and then also the hit on the Venezuelan drug cartels that were coming over. And he said, well, geez, obviously, you guys need to read To Kill a Mockingbird and what it's like to basically presume somebody's guilt before establishing innocence. And Rand Paul and Tom Massey have they're going to switch parties any day. I would be shocked if they don't become Democrats. I just wanted to show you this video of Philadelphia, and this is local. And these are people who are on fentanyl, and it's essentially turning people into standing zombies. They get so high, very similar to heroin, they go into a state of euphoria and essentially just go into a la-la land state. But with fentanyl, it just shuts you down, and wherever you're standing, you stay. And you hunch over or lean up against a wall, but essentially until you're done with your journey of being completely frickin' brain melted, this is what happens. And I just want to kind of show this and discuss what Democrats are doing, why they're so resistant of what worked in D.C., why these big cities can't call for help, why they can't utilize Donald Trump. This is pretty scary. Watch this. I don't need the music. This is the wrong type of music for this video. have you guys seen this? Like,
that's scary.
That's mind blowing.
I've got. I don't know. Is this in New York City at all? Because I saw this in D.C. when I was traveling down there.
Say Philadelphia.
That was Philly.
That was Philly.
Yeah, but I was asking if you saw it in New York because we don't go to Philly.
Like that. Yeah, nothing like that bad. That's like out of a movie. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's real and it's everywhere. It's in San Francisco, and these people are taking so much that they're just going.
How are they not?
Well, because understand this is that if you take fentanyl, it's a lot stronger than opioids. But if you have been taking opioids, Oxy and hydrocodone and other types of drugs, and then you switch to fentanyl, your tolerance goes up. So it's like mine. I was on 450 milligrams of Oxy every single day. If I gave you guys 10% of that, you both would die. If I gave you 45 milligrams of Oxy right now, you and Barry both would die. But I was doing 450 and my body was resistant and tolerant to it, Mm-hmm. So these people, I mean, even though it's 100 times stronger than the strongest opiate or 1,000 times stronger than the strongest opiate, they're resistant to it because they take heroin and other drugs. And so when people say you touch fentanyl and you die, a lot of drug users are like, that's bullshit. That's a myth. I smoke the stuff or I snort it. It's like the difference is that somebody who hasn't absorbed any of that into their body can die from touching it because their body isn't resistant to it. So my point is when is this going to stop where we're being told one thing and we completely see another? Like, we've seen the stats in Chicago. We've been to San Francisco. We've been to the cities. None of us go there because we don't want to be in this shit. When are they going to realize that at some point this has to stop, doesn't it? Don't we have to take responsibility for the crime? Don't we have to take responsibility for these things that are happening? Or is this just that Democrats are completely oblivious to this? Because I don't see red states and red cities doing this.
I think Democrats are oblivious.
Go ahead,
Blue
Barry.
cities. Well, it's blue cities, and that's why they, I guess they can't admit that their policies are failures, so they'll just keep acting like it's not happening. They'll just keep denying it.
Therapists and gay people.
Sorry, I hit that.
So, just to defend their policies.
Is it bad where you're at in New York? I mean, is it as bad as they say, or is it relatively?
Well, it's pretty bad. Like, not like those videos, but it's bad. It's I just walked 2 blocks from my parking garage to my studio, and I'm walking past bodies laying down, sleeping on the sidewalk. There's always a smell of pot everywhere. It's just like the whole city smells like Woodstock. So yeah, it's pretty gross.
Well,
the crime is bad.
They recently just passed the Chinese fentanyl legislation where, it was, something, I don't know, it was 400 something votes to 4 voted for it, whatever it was. The entire House voted for it, which was maybe it wasn't that, it was 280 something, whatever. The point is people are right. They're winning this war on drugs. They're poisoning our people. You don't see these epidemics in China. If you do this type of stuff in China, they haul you off and you disappear.
Absolutely.
So it's terrifying when you see it. And the fact that these cities are where it's coming from and it's going into our neighborhoods, it's coming into our schools. We had fentanyl overdoses, like 7 of them last year.
Mm-hmm.
And we're the most #1 educational system, safest community in the United States. This area that we live in Ashburn, is one of the safest places in the U.S. And fentanyl's coming here. Anyway, last up, go ahead and put that last donation in, Liv. I'm going to show you guys a funny one tonight. This is one that's been making its way around the internet. English humor. I'm sure they're all in jail now.
Thank you, Larry Hatfield. I thought they were Australian.
It's funnier when I say British because everyone knows what's going on in England. But sure, Australian, England, whatever. Thank you, Larry. We appreciate you. $10. That puts us at 303. Hopefully we get 1 more or 2 in here so we can overdrive tonight. But this is a funny one. Enjoy this. Watch it. We're probably going to get a copyright strike. But this pretty much explains today's world. Figure we watch this together, and then we'll have Barry bring us out, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Here it is.
Guy, excuse me. Would you mind taking a photo of us?
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
Okay, everybody say cheese.
Oh, actually, I'm a vegan. Could you please have us say something else?
Okay, everybody say tofu.
Tofu is actually not as good for you as vegans think. Any CrossFitter will tell you that. It's bad for your testosterone levels.
Okay, I'm sorry. How about we all just smile?
Oh, if one more asshole asks me to smile.
Not really an arsehole. Taking a photo for you, so...
What's there to smile about anyway?
Okay. Would you like me to just count backwards from 3?
Oh, would you like dyslexic people to just not exist?
My cousin has dyslexia, so offended.
Adopted. Don't even know who my cousins are, so more offended.
How about this? We all put a word we're comfortable with in our heads, and I'll get the shot. No, it doesn't sound very inclusive, though, does it? I suppose you'd like us all to stand a few metres apart, would you, Stalin? Jesus Christ.
Oh, I don't see what religion has to do with this.
Well, I'm an atheist, so majorly triggered.
Is that a comment on the gun debate? Still trying to control people.
But it's not just the people. Has anyone thought about the animals?
Look, this is what we're going to do. Everybody throw up a peace sign, and I'll take a photo.
Wow. Cultural appropriation is alive and well. Why don't you just ask us to say kung fu?
Guess what? New plan, group selfie, ready, set, go, boom. And looks awesome. You're going to love it. Nice to meet you.
You took it with the front camera, you stupid cyclist.
Yep. And then one more. I forgot. What we're gonna do. This is. I will send that to you.
I actually have something to say for my minutes. So
sure.
just
Oh my
so you
God.
know.
Oh, we should all. Okay, we should all listen to Ariana Grande, who literally this woman, dude, chick, eat something, please, for the love of God, eat something. She looks like a 107-year-old Vietnamese rice patty
Yeah,
worker.
she needs to eat something.
Like, I've seen more meat on tofu. I mean, seriously, she looks really, but she used to be smoking hot. What happened to her? So here is her comment. Don't you remember when we used to just get up there and thank God and then go sit down and shut up? Remember? Here's her.
Yeah, like,
here's her acceptance speech.
And thank you to my therapists and gay people. I love you. And thank you to my therapists and gay people. I love you.
Plural.
Plural therapists.
Hollywood is nuts. They are so nuts.
Did you
What the
see
hell is
her
that?
interviews with the other chick who plays Elphaba in the movie? Did you see him?
The black person who is green, cultural appropriation.
Yeah,
missed
they
that.
were freaking insane.
Barely know who she is. Yeah, wow. That's bad. That is.
I want to thank my therapists and gay people.
For what?
Right.
Yeah,
So
like
talk about pandering.
talk about a mix. You know, talk about
Yeah.
like what
Like
are
a
we
proud
what are we thanking them for? Just it used to be God. It was so simple. I want to thank the man upstairs. That's
And
it.
my family.
I want to thank him. Yeah, I want to thank the United States of America and God. Now it's just like
And she shouldn't be thanking her therapist. She should be asking for a refund.
that's what I'm saying. I mean, talking about a shrink, it's the wrong type of shrink. I mean, she's literally gonna like she's
Float
gonna
away.
she's gonna disappear. I mean,
Yeah.
that chick, like I've seen mummies with better physique. It's bad. It's serious. Like she looks like shit.
I know her next movie. She's trying to do Cleopatra, like in today's world.
I don't think she's doing Cleopatra. I think she's gonna do Karen Carpenter. This is me. God.
That's horrible.
Olivia's cooked. All right, Liv, you got the minute. You listen. It'll be you and then Barry, and then I'll like I got nothing. Go.
So I was just thinking that the ultimate troll move for Donald Trump and April Fool's joke all in one is on April 1st of 2027. He needs to come out and saying he's running again for 2028 and just watch the left melt down. That would be like his ultimate troll move right there. I just thought of that, but I don't know.
That would be good.
That would be really, really freaking good.
You know what he should do? Like, this is bad though. Like, rename the patio of the Rose Garden and like call it like the Epstein Pavorium. Just rename it, have a renaming ceremony. And the Epstein Garderium or something like that, and just sit there and watch them all just, you son of a bitch. I mean,
rename all the rooms in the White House.
right, like the Maxwell room. See how long it takes them to catch up. Just to piss the Nabokov room, and just like, listen, it's not funny, but at some point, it's like when they call you racist. We started the show that way. Yep, I'm a racist. Yep, I'm a Nazi, because they're gonna think it anyway. So who cares what you think? You know what I mean? It's kind of like, who cares? Barry, take us out. Give us some sense. Bring us home. Bring some literacy and education back to the dumb show. This was bad tonight. We were in the gutter. Go ahead.
Oh, wow. Talk about being put on the spot. Well, for my fellow New Yorkers, please don't vote for Mondami. I want to stay a few years. And then buy a lot of my books, because my wife and I are going to be hightailing it to the free state of Florida, hopefully in about 3 years. So.
Oh, are you?
I don't know. We might. We're thinking about, in a couple of years we may be out of here, especially if Mondami wins in New York and New Jersey. We live in New Jersey. If that stays blue, who knows? May have to make a change.
Do you think Mondani, the socialist, is going to get it?
I do, actually. I'm afraid. Looks pretty bad. Looks like he's got a really good chance.
You don't think if they trim the fat on the Republican side, that if either Adams or Cuomo steps out, that those numbers?
I wish they would. I'm not one of those people who say that Curtis should step down because Cuomo has a better chance of beating. Because I hate Cuomo too.
Cuomo's a dick.
Just get behind Curtis Sliwa. He's the guy who could run the city and do a good job.
Yeah, but that means nobody's going to get behind him. This is New York.
Yeah, I know, but it's so frustrating. I know they're just not doing the right thing. But
why don't you run?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, they may look up things in my past that.
Well, that's why I don't run. People ask me, why don't you run? I'm like, I have too many people who hate me. Like, it's bad.
Exactly, yeah.
I've pissed off a lot of people in my, So what about, do you really think New York's going to vote for a socialist? I mean, because he hates Jews.
Yeah.
We know this. He had to fund the police. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's
he's a communist and an Islamist. So, and they're going to vote for him. 25 years after 9/11, they're going to vote in Islamist.
Ethan, Mr. Morgenstein says hello. Hello.
Hey, Ethan. How you doing? Looking good.
So where do you want to go in Florida?
Around either Jupiter or Palm Beach area. But Palm Beach, I'm gonna have to sell a real lot of books, so maybe Jupiter.
So let's buy some books, folks. We'll make that happen.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I really appreciate you guys having me on. It's always a good time.
We love you, dude. We love having you on. Wish we could have been a little bit more pep in the step this morning or this evening. I'm dragging half ass, but if this is me at 70%, then we'll make up for it tomorrow. Liv, what's tomorrow? Who do we have?
You and Leroy.
Leroy and I are here. We'll be excited to take you guys on. Hopefully PayPal will figure out what the hell's going on. And then Wednesday it'll be who is it? You and me?
Just me and you.
Okay, 256,230 what? 5?
Yes.
That's where the counter's at on Facebook. Facebook's been doing well, so please make sure to go out there and like, share, and subscribe.
Everyone's renaming rooms in the White House.
Oh, I saw that.
The best one, the Hunter Biden powder room, hands down.
It's pretty good.
The best one.
The Diddy
right
room.
There.
The Diddy room.
And there's got to be a Kanye West room in there too.
The Rush Limbaugh.
The Hunter Biden powder room. That's
rename Washington Monument to the Trump Tower.
Oh, there you go.
That's good.
Yep. It's very good.
All right. Well, listen, Barry, tell the wife.
The Clinton cigar room.
Oh my God, the humidor, the humid whore, the humid whore cigar room. Have you seen Monica Lewinsky? Anybody?
No.
Oh my
God! You
God.
showed us a video of her or something.
Dude, she turned into a smoke show.
Did you really?
Yeah,
wow.
She turned into MILF. Yeah, here. Dude, not kidding. I mean,
wow.
Yeah. That's
right.
That's worth at least a $15 cigar. I'm just saying.
She didn't wear a blue dress though.
Yeah.
No, but Hillary, did I tell you how Hillary blocked me and then I'll leave you alone?
This one's funny.
Wow.
So this is how Hillary blocked me. Hillary was coming out for her inaugural ball type thing, and it was, some Gaza thing or some sort of event. And she was wearing red, and it looked just like Monica's dress. And it was her and Bill on the tarmac. Or no, it was blue. It was blue. And she was on the runway, whatever, the red carpet. And she was taking pictures. And I replied, I said, "Oh my God, you got the stain out and everything."
Oh,
She
is this
blocked.
real?
She blocked.
Oh yeah, I saw it. It was funny.
It looked just like Monica Lewinsky. She blocked my ass. Yeah, she blocked me. So Hillary Clinton and I no longer are
I
friends.
know you mourn that every night.
I do. I really, really miss her. But the good news is she won't kill me for shit I say because she's blocked me. So that's good. Allegedly. Folks, thanks for watching the Don't Unfriend Me show. Barry, I love you, buddy.
Love you guys.
Thank you so much, Barry, for coming on. Appreciate it.
Till the next time.
Tell Shelly hello.
Good night, everybody.
We'll see
you, Bubba. Bye.
Night.
Good night.
Adjusting transmitter output.
Thanks, Barry.
This is the Don't Unfriend Me show with your hosts, Matt, Leroy, Amy, and Olivia. Geopolitics, military analysis, and election coverage. Coming to you live on
Deirdre said the E.G. Carrol closet.
all major social media channels at The Dumb Show. Honest, direct, unfiltered. We can agree, we can disagree. Just don't unfriend me.